Well, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully well. How's everyone doing? Let me quit this. I don't know why the music is in the back. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me exit the music. Ah, there you go. How's everyone doing? Hi James. Anyone got some Metazu? My local card shop there was a huge line for this. How's everyone doing? All right, you guys, I'm going to give away really quickly this English Pikachu VMAX for the first person that guess what changed in the background. Let me know. Whoever can guess what changed in the background will get this Pikachu. Hey, JR, how are you doing? How's everyone doing? Anyways, but I'm gonna let you guys go. But anyways, I'm gonna get going though. I'm really excited. Thank you, you guys. I'm so happy to introduce a friend of mine who Kawhi. No, Kawhi's actually always been there. So something changed. For the first person that gets it right gets a Pikachu. Anyways, so I'm really excited. It's always actually been there. And it's always been there. That Charmander's always been there. Something changed. And I did mention it. No, the Clippers fac's always been there. But anyways, I'm so happy to introduce to a friend of mine. He is who I've been trying to get to sell some booster boxes for me. He is one of the best sealed collectors that there are out there. I'm so excited. And if you guys are in Burbank or in Pokemon World, you guys know who Lewis is. So with no further introduction, I'm going to add him to the stream. And you guys, there he is. How are you?
What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for
Very
having me. I
good.
appreciate it.
No problem. Hopefully, this is just a great way to let me have one of your sealed boxes, aka the Undaunted box. I've been trying to
Never,
talk to him to sell me that for a longest time, you guys, and he
never,
still
never.
have not. Anyways, tell us a little bit about yourself. The floor is yours.
Well, my name is Luis Alonso. I've been collecting. I grew up with Pokemon as a kid. I'm 34 years old now. Um, got back into Pokemon. I never really collected the cards as a kid. I mostly played the video games. Um, and then as an adult, back in like late 2015, 2016. Um, my kid wanted to open up some packs. We found some Pokemon packs at Walgreens, and then we just started cracking them. My kids loved opening packs, and it was kind of fun. And then got into the business side of it and saw the investment potential of it back then, and believed in it, and invested a lot of money when people thought I was crazy, and it ain't that crazy no more. It's a beautiful thing. So, but I just enjoy it, man. Enjoy the hobby, enjoy collecting, enjoy opening packs. It's the hunt's never over. You know what I mean? It's so
That's
yeah,
true.
pretty
That is
much.
so true. That is so true. I'm gonna, of course, ask the same questions, almost the same to all of my guests. You got to pick a starter: Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle.
Bulbasaur all day. I'm a big Venusaur guy. I love Venusaur.
Wow, that's a rarity, you guys. Not a lot of people say that. Cool. Favorite first gen Pokemon.
Favorite first gen Pokemon is gonna be between Mewtwo and Venusaur.
Gotcha, gotcha. Most expensive item in your collection, and I see it in the back. I see a lot of sealed boxes in the back.
Uh, I I don't you know maybe first edition Neo Destiny. But to me, like my most valuable box in my collection, in my eyes, is probably going to be my Dragon Frontiers box, sign and sketch by Fukuda, big Charizard custom sketch
Hmm.
on it. It's amazing.
I think
Excuse
I can
me.
pull that up too. I think I can pull that up
Yeah,
too.
that one. That's probably that in first edition Neo Destiny. There's a lot
Hmm.
of bangers, but as far as like a dollar value, I don't really. I know it might sound kind of wild to a lot of people, but I don't really look at prices of boxes. Like I don't look to see what they're selling for. Now that's my base set box.
Oh,
That
oh, you're right.
was
You said Dragon Frontiers, right? Let me double
Dragon
check.
Frontier. It should be there somewhere. If not,
You do have a lot of signed boxes. One second. Oh, right there.
there you
Right
go.
there.
I
right
don't know if
there,
you can get it. Yeah, you see it right
right
there on
there.
the left.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
to me,
Right there.
that's just like a one of a kind piece that nobody
Wait,
else in
wait,
the
wait.
world has.
Put it back, Lewis. Lewis, I accidentally pull it out again. Yeah, that is nice, Lewis.
So that was see the big Charizard. So
Mm-hmm.
that was definitely a great experience going to Dallas last year for the Fukuda signing.
Mm-hmm.
And we got into the panel. So the panel was where we got most of the custom stuff done. And I think it was only
Nice.
like 40, like it was
Mm-hmm.
2 days and it was 20 people per day, like one time. So we
Mm-hmm.
got the panel tickets early. So we were able to get a lot of cool custom stuff that not everybody else at the show, at the event were able to get. So it was definitely like an extra treat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
So
very cool.
probably those two, uh, first edition Neo Destiny is probably my most expensive box. Like if we're not talking about like signature wise or anything like that,
Uh-huh.
it's probably that.
Yeah. EX Dragon Frontiers is actually one of my favorite sets. So, what other
Great.
trading cards that you play or collect? So, we're going to talk about this because you are going to teach me because we talked on the side about this and I've been learning about this. Go ahead. So, you've been investing in sport cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, cool, cool. Any other trading card games at all? Meta?
Uh, I invest in Digimon. I'm a big Digimon guy. I love Digimon. Digimon's
Mm-hmm.
my jam. I like it. The new card game is great. It's got a great vibe, great traction. A lot of nice,
Mm-hmm.
valuable cards, great artwork. Um, Big desirability for like you can tell there's a big following for the Digimon card game. So that's kind of cool because it kind of revives a little bit the older Digimon stuff. So I like all that. I invested a little bit in a new TCG that came out a few months back. It's called Gate Ruler. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's cool. It's got like the art, as far as artwork, it's real gangsta. I like it, but
Mm-hmm.
it just hasn't gotten that traction yet. And sometimes, new TCGs, they take a little bit of time to catch traction, and get
Mm-hmm.
that following, get that fan base going. But I'd say Digimon, Pokemon, sports, um, a little bit of Gate Ruler. I just started dabbling with Flesh and Blood. I opened a few boxes with the wife the other day, and it was real fun. The artwork's real good. I like
Mm-hmm.
that, and that's got a nice following building as well. It's got some really cool, unique stuff. A lot of that like
Mm-hmm.
medieval sorcery type, So I like that, but mainly my main big things are Pokemon and sports, and then Digimon's probably like third.
Good. I have a lot of questions about sports. And one final, of course, your favorite overall Pokemon moment.
Got to be the first movie. Got to be. It's got to be like if you were around that time and you were and you were able to go to the
Uh-huh.
movie theater. I didn't get to
Mm-hmm.
watch it at the movie theater, unfortunately. I got to
Uh-huh.
watch it at the house in a VHS from probably from Blockbuster. We probably rented it from Blockbuster or some other damn tape shop. But it had to be the first movie. That was to me that's a great moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um and if I say like a new good moment, like for
Mm-hmm.
like now, I'd say probably the when they started making these alternate arts. I think
Oh,
that's
that's really nice too. I like some of them
I
too.
like that.
I
I
like
like
some of them. I like some of them too. So nobody has guessed what changed. I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes. So something in the background changed, and whoever can guess that right will win a Pikachu VMAX, an English one. So nobody can guess that. I'm a little bit shocked. I mentioned this a couple of times that I was going to do it, and somebody's gonna guess it. Somebody is gonna guess one of these. Something changed, you guys, and this is new. I something changed. So, anyways, I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes. So I'm pretty excited for this. Um, Lewis is actually going to teach me a little bit, and hopefully you guys, about sports cards because he sold during our private chat, and I did ask him. He said no problem, we can disclose it. Nobody can. Yep, nobody has guessed what's changed in my background yet. but I'm gonna ask him because it seems like you ventured more into sports cards right now, from what I can tell, right?
Like the
That's
last
what
two
I'm seeing.
years. Yeah, like I
Mm-hmm.
started playing with sports cards, I'd say about two
Uh-huh.
years ago. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I got into it because I'm
Mm-hmm.
a big football guy. Like I don't collect basketball. I don't collect. Like I like
Mm-hmm.
basketball. I watch it. I play it. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm a football guy, so I've always wanted to. I want to collect football cards. That's what I like. So if you're gonna get into sports, collect the sport you like. Collect. You got to kind of be kind of passionate about the sport. You got to really know the sport, you got to
Mm-hmm.
keep up with sports to really be successful, I think, in sports cards.
Mm-hmm.
That's one good quality to have is be a sports person, a sports fan, be really, know who the good players are, know who the good rookies that are coming out, just do your due diligence and just really know the game. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
crucial. Um, so I pretty much just got into it because I just wanted to start collecting, football cards, again, just
Mm-hmm.
having fun with it. And I remember I got into a big break. It wasn't cheap. It was pretty expensive. Those breaks aren't cheap. And it was like
Mm-hmm.
a random team break for what's that word? For Flawless. So it's one
Mm-hmm.
of the bigger premier sets for Panini.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Flawless. So it was Flawless football. It was the Kyler Murray year.
Mm-hmm.
Drafted first overall. Ended up being Rookie of the Year. So I got the Cardinals on a random by luck. And at the time, I'm a Dolphin guy. That's my team are the
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins. So we didn't have a rookie quarterback to chase. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take. Everybody was trying to get the Cardinal spot off me. Everybody had dudes offering me crazy money for the spot. I got lucky on it on the random. So now I'm gonna ride with it. So I rolled with it. The break happened, and I pulled. I believe it's out of 25. A Kyler Murray true RPA and a flawless out of 25 on
Wow.
like a 200 and something dollar break. At
Mm-hmm.
the time, it was probably like a $1,600-$1,700 card. So from
Ooh.
then, I just started watching Kyler. I had a big Kyler Murray card. I didn't know what I was going to do. It was literally my biggest card at the time. I just
Uh-huh.
started watching Kyler, just started watching him play and watching games and watching, replays of earlier games in the season that I didn't watch. And I really liked this game. I believed in him as far as like an athlete and a superstar and a good young talent. So I just took a gamble on him, took a chance, and I invested, I don't know, anywhere between 40 and 60 grand on Kyler, just chasing him.
Forty
Uh,
to sixty thousand
40 to
dollars
60,
for a
yeah,
card, you guys. Did you guys
somewhere
hear
around
that?
there. I'd say,
40
give
to
or
60.
take.
You invested 40 to 60,000.
And it was
I'm gonna
just
get that
stacking
is
up.
just crazy.
Yeah, it
But
was just stacking
anyways,
up. It was just a gamble. I was like, you know what? I've always been a person that's willing to take a chance, willing to take a gamble. You know what I mean? And
40 to
and I
60,000.
just
That is ridiculous.
I'm not even.
But
I got
anyways,
thirsty. I got
uh-huh.
thirsty. I got hooked, and it was
You that was real thirst. That was the
yeah, it
waterfall and the
was
ocean thirst.
literally.
That is really ridiculous.
I was spending
Wow.
an easy, I don't know, 4 to 8 grand a week at times. Like
48.
I'd go like when like the real big sets would come out, like the first
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah.
I'd dump
Yeah.
15 grand into it, chasing Kyler. And that's just the way it is. It's like you don't spend it all like at once, but like when like the big sets like Flawless, Select, I invested a lot in Select. So like Flawless, Select, National Treasures. I dumped so much money chasing Kyler and National Treasures, and I hit a big card, which is probably the biggest Kyler that I have, which is a true RPA out of 99 from National Treasures. That at that
What?
time it was like, I don't know, 6, 7 G's for that card. Then, uh, yeah, you see it right at the top, right inside that box right there. That's the true
Yeah, I
RPA.
see it.
So
The National Treasures. Uh-huh.
I pretty
Uh-huh.
much pulled most of this stuff from breaks, from like the big breakers. And so what I did was when PSA was open and they, and bulk subs, I just graded every Kyler Murray base rookie silver
Okay.
color parallel. And I had hundreds of Kyler Murray base rookies and silvers that I just piled up chasing them, and his base price on select cards spiked. At a
Hmm.
point, it was selling for like when I was grading them in tens, they were selling for like 150, 140, 160, and they shot up to like 300, 350 for a 10 base, and I probably had 80, 90 of just one variant alone, all in nines and tens, majority tens. I just sold them all off and got most of my skin back on my Kyler investment, and I just kept all my good stuff. So that's pretty
Well,
much what I did.
I'm gonna have a lot of questions to ask you guys. Okay, this might be a sports stream because, anyways, real quick, you guys, AB won. It was actually the chair. Oh, it's actually I went out and got the chair. There you go, AB. I actually have your address. You never confirmed to me if you ever got my packages. You just, I'm a little bit shocked. And then F and W actually got it second, but was actually pretty close. It was actually the chair. I went out and got a new chair. I've always talked about it. I'm really excited for the chair. Okay, so I do want to ask you. Uh, I'm sorry, you guys, if I neglect the questions. Let me know. But now that you said that you spent what is it, 40 to sixty
I'd say
thousand?
somewhere between 40 and 60. I don't like I blew so
Okay,
much
that's
money on
fine. That's
breaks,
fine.
like
We'll round it up and say
somewhere around there, a
fifty
lot of money,
thousand. Okay,
at
I'll say
least
fifty
40
thousand
G's, easy
to
40
chase
G's on Tyler, easy.
chase a card. Hey, Hailey, how are you? So let me is was it what was the time frame that you spent the 50,000 for a Kyle Murray? He's a
Like
quarterback, right? And he's like
2 years
a little
ago.
short
And
dude, shoot door, shoot.
I
Uh-huh.
still buy his stuff. I'm still buying Kyler. So it's like the thing about sports cards is like when you believe in a player a lot, there's always a card that you don't have or you want or a color parallel that you need. So you never really stop investing in a player as long as you believe in them. You know what I mean? And they're
No.
actually good.
No.
So, no, you
No,
know,
I don't. I'm learning about sports. I know Z, our
what's
Lamborghini. Z, he actually likes sports and he knows sports here and there. So I'm learning a lot about it. I've been watching a lot of sports breakers and here and there, and they dabble into Pokemon and I'm learning. I'm learning about of course, I've been watching this guy named Card Collector too, and I would
Mhm.
like to visit his shop and I would like to get him on. So he opened. It was one of the box. I think it was Flawless, right? And there was like four cards, two at the top and maybe two at the bottom. And he said that those boxes were 12,000 each, and he opened four of them. And it was one of the streams that he opened. He said, "Oh, open up $48,000 worth of cards." And I always joke about, to the people. I'm like, I feel like I'm in, for the people that wants to make money, I feel like we're in the wrong, oh, the wrong collectibles. I was nuts for 50,000, and he just ripped it open. And then he lost money because I can tell by his reaction. And then he's like, okay, I should have kept it sealed. And he said it in the video. He's like, oh, I should have kept it sealed. But let me ask you, okay, so you obviously know sports. Is it even worth it to just, I guess, to me I think it's a gamble, and you use the word invest. Um is it
It
worth
is a
it?
gamble. Everything in life's a gamble. Everything's a gamble. You know, it's definitely it's what we see as Pokemon collectors, because first and foremost that's what I collect. Well, I collected football cards as a kid before Pokemon, but still I'm a
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon collector. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's totally different ball game sports than Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like
Okay, let's talk about that. Uh-huh.
Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
when you're investing in Pokemon, you're investing in nostalgia. You're
Okay.
buying into a brand, into a product that you believe in, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you're pretty much investing in a company in hopes that it continues to succeed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like Charizard can't go out there and tear an ACL or break a leg. You know what I mean?
Someone has said that on stream. Uh-huh.
Pikachu's not gonna pull a groin and gonna miss the playoffs. Uh,
Uh-huh.
it, it's you're investing in a brand and something you like, something that's nostalgic, something that's collectible, it's fun, artwork. You're
Hmm.
investing in art because a lot of these cards nowadays are modern art. Uh,
Hmm.
so you're investing in that. When you're investing in sports, you're investing in the performance of a specific player, and
Okay.
the value and the longevity of that card all depends on the longevity of how well this player can perform.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one
Yeah.
PSA sub of just Kyler Murray base. That's just one sub back.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So,
So, so
uh-huh. Keep
sports is
going. Hmm.
definitely a lot more of a gamble. Um,
Hmm.
you can always take a safe route and invest in like legend players like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, um, just like legends. Uh, you know, you can go that, but those have a huge price tag. Those have a huge that's crazy, crazy money stuff. We're talking about stuff like in, numerous hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars type, cards, stuff that I don't think we don't have Pokemon cards itself for that much. I'm trying to think.
No, not at all. I don't.
Let's say
Not that
maybe,
I, not that I,
let's say,
not that I know of. I'm pretty sure there are some, but not on top of my head. But that's just
yeah, I don't think,
that's
yeah, like
crazy.
a
It's
Patrick
absolutely crazy.
Mahomes
Uh huh.
card just sold for $4.3 million.
Uh
A
huh.
Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes True RPA 101 Shield from National Treasures just sold for 4.4 million dollars. I posted it on my thing. It should be on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
did.
that's
I
for
showed it right
yeah,
here.
that's for a kid that's been in the league, what, 4 years, five
Mm-hmm.
years,
Mm-hmm.
already won the Super. Yeah, right there, 4.3 million and a
Wow.
fake 5. And it's funny because I have Pokemon people. I posted
Mm-hmm.
that there and on another
Mm-hmm.
page on Facebook. And I have Pokemon people like, damn, they paid that much and it's not even a PSA 10. And it
Well, this
just
one
goes,
has the patch. This one has the
yeah,
NFL
yeah,
patch.
yeah.
Clear.
When you're
I
talking about,
know. I know a little bit about sports. I've learned.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
This
for
one has
sure.
this patch. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
RPAs just don't grade well. It's hard
mhm,
to get a gem
mhm,
on an RPA. They're thick cars. The way they're cut, they always got some
mhm.
kind of issue. It's hard to get them really clean. So, but but
I
yeah,
have uh-huh. I have a rated rookie Don Ross Kyler PSA 10. Should I sell or should I hold? Okay. If I know football well, and again, I don't, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm like going to the questions back and forth, but I don't. But I do, I learn, right? Because when I'm quarantined, I'm home, I'm bored. But I'm out. I'm out again. I'm out on the prowl again, you guys. Anyways, but I learned a little bit about basketball and I learned about football here and there. And so I started to learn when Zion and I think Ja Moran, right, was
right,
actually,
yeah.
yeah, Ja Moran from Minnesota, and the one was New Orleans. Like, here and there I know. So people were actually hunting for those two players. And Kyler Murray, people want them as well. But I think is his stock value went down because I think I don't think he actually had a good career as a rookie. I could be wrong. Again,
Well,
I could be wrong.
he was rookie of the year, so he was the
Oh,
best. Yeah, so he was rookie of the year, first overall pick.
uh-huh.
That the Cardinals. This is going to be his third season. I think he
Mm-hmm.
has more talent around him as far as
Mm-hmm.
offensively and now defensively. Because that's been a big lack that the Cardinals have needed. Was a solid defense. Like their defense gave away too many plays,
Mm-hmm.
and just didn't really keep them in games. And but like Kyler was constantly in the shootout just because the
Mm-hmm.
defense, um, at times were kind of suspect. So I
Mm-hmm.
believe in them. Like I said, I sold off most of the base because I just want to collect like the primo stuff, the color parallels, the
Mm-hmm.
die cuts, the autos, the RPAs, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I still do have base. I do have silvers for like my own personal collection. I've got stashed away.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm holding on to all his stuff. I believe in him long term. I think he's going to be real good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you got him, hold them. The season's literally about to start. If you're looking to sell, wait
Mm-hmm.
a few weeks into the
Wow.
season, and if they're kicking, if they're kicking ass, then if you want to sell, sell. But I think he'll be solid. I think he'll be good. I believe in him.
Gotcha.
So he's a playmaker. He's a star. He's a young star in the league for sure.
Okay, I do have a question now. So this is a very vague question because I want to learn for myself who is learning about I don't think I'll ever get serious about sports, but I like it, right? My roommate loves it. He dives into it here and there. But after talking to you, I absolutely know that you got to have capital to even start and dab in sports. I know that for a fact. And I know Pokemon is just so little compared to sports collectors or just investor out there. I do have a question to ask you. Do influencer like Vegas Dave have any impact in the market? Because I know that I saw this video with Vegas Dave and he was on oh my God, what is the Derek Carr. And he said Derek Carr is this is it. This is the guy. I don't know. And he's posted a bunch of videos and a bunch of just a yeah, I think video and he was buying all of it one on one. And he said this is the future. So does it have any type of impact at all for sports?
I think I think everything has an impact.
Hmm.
Influencers, YouTubers, Twitch streamers, just hobbyists just going live on any small page and doing breaks
Hmm.
or getting into breaks. So I think everything has an impact. Sure, I think influencers and stuff like that definitely have an impact. I can't.
Hmm.
I'd be, I'd be lying to everybody if I said they didn't.
Hmm.
I personally don't really. I know who that guy is. I know about him, but I really don't know him as a person. So I really, for me, I could honestly, it doesn't really phase me. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But I know that they definitely do have an influence for sure. Just
Hmm.
like you're seeing that influence now in Pokemon. It's been like that for a little over a year now. A
Yeah, a
lot of
little
the
bit over a year.
YouTubers
Hmm.
and the
Hmm.
Twitch guys, and a lot more exposure. It's just more exposure, more people,
Hmm.
more awareness. I think is what it is. As far as not being like it's not really just like an impact. It's just more like awareness. Like people are being aware. Yo,
Hmm.
this is going down. This is popping right now. There's a lot of traction. Everybody's on it. And then a lot of people are gonna have that follow the leader mentality. You know what I'm saying? So
I
it
do.
definitely
I
it
absolutely do.
definitely has that, and hopefully sometimes it really just depends who you lead. And I've always been a person just to lead myself and learn from others. You know what I mean? Learn from other people that
Hmm.
have either been in the hobby longer than me, and learn
Hmm.
from people that are fresh in the hobby. I learn something new
Exactly.
from
Oh yeah.
multiple hobbies every
Hmm.
day, so you never know it all.
Hmm.
Um, so they definitely have an impact, but as far as it's a good or bad impact, that's everybody's opinion. They can look at things differently than me. So
Exactly. So there's those that I posted it. So he was just pumping Derek Carr, and now I guess he is selling it. There's a video that I haven't watched. I don't really listen to him. I just watch here and there. So I'm going to ask a little bit about finance, if you don't mind. I did ask, is there anything that you don't want me to talk about? You're like, I'm an open book. And I said, okay, here I am. I'm going to ask. Um, so it's a little bit private. Let me know if you want me to stop. So, would you be able to give me probably a gauge of how much you have spent on it's just sports, not Pokemon, because you got into Pokemon way back when there were pennies in the
yeah.
dollars. Give me
Mm,
a gauge on how much you spent on sports and how much did you get back in return? Is it maybe the first thing is has it been a positive or has it been a is it a has it been a loss or there was a positive to it?
honestly, like the two players I invest the most in is obviously Kyler and Tua, which is my
Hmm.
quarterback for the Dolphins. I've probably
Hmm.
invested more money in Tua than I have Kyler, just for the
Hmm.
fact that the market's on another it's on another plot it's like on another level of just
Hmm.
craziness, and prices of product is
Hmm.
through the damn roof. So chasing Kyler was cheap compared to chasing, high end rookies this year.
Hmm.
And probably going to be moving forward with the way the demand in the market is just exploding right now. It's in such a good place because there's just so many people in it. So I don't know, dude. Definitely, I'd say I don't know, 100 G's easy,
You made a
maybe a
hundred
little less.
thousand
No,
in.
I've spent probably about 100 G's, maybe a little more,
Okay.
give or take. I don't know like a real number just because I'm
Okay.
constantly just still buying,
Okay.
reinvesting, selling. And I can
Hmm.
tell you this, I've
Okay.
gotten back the majority of my skin, what I have invested in
Hmm.
sports. I'd say a good chunk of it back. I've gotten it back on just the process of grading and selling and just continuing the chase. You know what I mean? Keeping the rare, high, hard to get idle, cards, stashing those away. And, but like as far as like a big, it just never ends. It never ends. Maybe I shouldn't be spending as much on cardboard, especially on sports, but I don't care. I'm a businessman. I don't, you got to spend money to make money. Um, and the fun thing is I make money and I collect and I love what I do.
Okay. So a
So
hundred thousand, and you have
that's
not
just a
break
number.
even
It may
yet.
be a little less. It may be a little more.
That's
I
fine. We'll just
don't,
use 100K. That's like a down payment for a house. So, but you said that you have you didn't sound sure about it. So I'm gonna say you broke even, right?
no, I don't think. No, I haven't broken even. I haven't broken
Okay.
even because all the
Okay.
crazy high-end shit's sitting on the shelves for display for me to look at. So there's nowhere near that breaking even. No, no.
No,
If
so
I
it's
sold
lost so far.
everything, if
Okay.
I sold everything that I have,
Hmm.
uh, I would maybe now is not the time to sell Tua. Tua be, if I do sell
Hmm.
any Tuas, it'll
Hmm.
probably be a year or two.
Hmm.
But as far as Kyler's, it's like I won't even sell any. Like, I'm not. I had a few that I wanted to sell that I really didn't need, and I sold them,
Hmm.
and everything else is just sits there for display and for the future. And I just have so many cards still at PSA. Like I literally have sports subs that have fucking
Hmm.
been there since last year. They're still sitting there. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
All in
Hmm.
bulk. So I definitely haven't broken even on sports just because all the good stuff is just I'm not selling it. I'm
Not yet,
investing. I'm
right? So
investing in
when do
these
you
guys
sell?
going forward. Huh?
When do you sell? When do you sell?
I don't know. I don't know.
Lewis, you don't know. Okay. That's
If you don't listen, if you don't care about the player, you don't believe in the player, you don't follow the player, you're not like
hmm.
locked in with what the player's doing, following, their
Hmm.
career and believing they can be one of the greats down the road.
Hmm.
If you believe in a player like that, you sell things here and there, but you never really sell. I don't know if that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Yes. In a weird way. Yes.
Like I've
Yeah.
probably got, I don't
Yes.
know, just give or take, couple, let's say 300 Kyler Murray cards still at PSA. When I get them all
Hmm.
back, I'll probably keep half of them, half of the
Hmm.
best stuff, sell the other
Hmm.
half, and keep the wheels turning. Who's the next? Now we're into
Hmm.
the new season, so now I got to
Hmm.
debate what rookie quarterback am I going to invest in this year. I'm trying to invest in one rookie quarterback every year. That's what
Okay.
I'm
Who's
going
the
to do.
next one?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe Trey Lance. I think I like Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, right? I'm gonna. Oh,
Maybe
okay.
Trey Lance from the 49ers. I like him. I think he's going to be solid. He looks solid. Can throw the football, athletic, big quarterback.
Hmm.
But I never stopped buying Kyler and Tua. That's the thing. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's just you're it's like Pokemon. You're always chasing the next thing, the next alternate art, the
Well,
next full art, the next rainbow, the next promo.
well, it's really not like Pokemon, but I get what you mean. The chase is always
As
there,
far as like
but
the chasing and
yeah,
collectability, it's the same.
co-
Like a collector's a collector. It doesn't matter if he's
gotcha,
collecting sports
gotcha,
cards, bottle caps, stamps, whatever the
gotcha.
hell he collects. A collector's a collector. You always want more. You're always trying to. You
Hmm.
always feel like there's a hole that you need to fill something in with it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. And we talked before. You said that you are selling some Pokemon to fund sports cards, right?
No, I listen. For me, is this when
Mm-hmm.
I buy in quantity. When I
Okay.
buy, I buy. Like I did a lot of really good moves early when nobody was doing that. So now I have the luxury and freedom to do whatever I want, invest
Mm-hmm.
whatever I want. It's a
Mm-hmm.
blessing. I'm thankful. I've been in this hobby when nobody cared about it, when it started getting back up, when it popped off. Now it's come down just a little bit of everything just settled down, and slowly with time it's just going to slowly go back up. So it's just the way markets are; they go up and down. So I just didn't. I don't know how to explain it. I buy a lot of product and I open a lot of it. I sell some of it and just keep it going. I grade cards. I sell graded cards because I don't really collect Pokemon cards. Like I don't collect graded cards anymore. Like I used
Oh,
to. Go back
okay.
further into my Instagram. I had
Okay.
so many vintage cards and I sold them
Yeah.
all to
Mhm.
invest into more boxes. You know what I mean? When they picked up, that's what I did. So my main thing is I love sealed product. I love opening packs. My kids love it. The wife enjoys it.
Mhm.
Um, but then I just grade cards and then I sell cards and just keep it going. Certain things, I'll put money back into sealed product. I'll put it into sports. Whatever I want to do. I'm just an entrepreneur. If that's easier, I'm just an entrepreneur. I invest
Okay.
in a lot of things that I believe in, and most of the time, thank God, knock on wood, everything so far is panning out nice. So
Gotcha. So I do want to ask a couple of questions. So you said you remember entry point is so important, right? So you got all of these boxes, and likewise for myself. And we've been Facebook friends for quite a while. So we got all these boxes back then when they're like, I wouldn't say pennies, but they're like what, $100, $150. I don't know how much you got them for, but I know
no,
like
no, they were
the
not those were never that cheap. When I was into it, you know,
when were
I
you in? When were you in?
well, I
Oh,
could tell you this.
2016, right?
I was buying base set boxes at like 1,200 to 1,500 bucks.
Okay. So you were
Okay.
probably
So
back
like I
then.
said, I didn't really start investing
Ooh,
into
this is nice.
boxes until like in 2018. I really started
Oh,
buying
oh,
heavy.
that's recently
I
then.
think I bought my first few boxes maybe in
Mm-hmm.
17. I don't really remember, but
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you this: I was paying about 12 to 1,500 for base set.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting diamond and pearl boxes. It didn't matter which diamond and pearl set it was.
Mm-hmm.
250 to 400 buck range.
Ooh.
Um,
So you came out in a little bit later then, way after me then. Okay.
yeah, uh, I'd say Team Rocket Returns. I
Mm-hmm.
think I paid my first Team Rocket return. I think I paid like 1,600 for
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Guardians, like 18, 17 or 1,800.
Mm-hmm.
So when everything blew up, everybody started
Mm-hmm.
selling. I just stashed them away. I spent like 2 years just buying and buying and buying and
Okay.
buying and buying until I got to a point. I was like, damn man, I got a lot of boxes now.
You do.
You know,
I see that you do.
no, and it was
You do.
crazier before because I sold
Mm-hmm.
a fair portion of boxes. It got to a point where I just had way too many boxes, and I was just like, you know what? This is the time to sell some,
Mm-hmm.
reinvest it in some other things, reinvest it in the sports, um, whatever it is, and
Okay.
just keep it rolling. But yeah, I stream. I was streaming pretty consistently for probably like 4 or 5 years on Verbank on Facebook, just doing
Yeah.
live streams, live box breaks. Like
Yeah.
me and a buddy of mine, Corey Tyler, we were pretty much like the first dudes to do box breaks on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, nobody was doing box breaks on Instagram or anything like that when we were breaking them. And it was like people didn't know what the hell box break was that. And at that time, you had to open everything. Like now, people a lot of people do box breaks and they just keep everything sealed, which that's cool. I get it.
Hmm.
You want to
Hmm.
preserve your value. If you're going to spend
Hmm.
500-600 bucks on a pack, maybe not everybody's willing to gamble that on opening it and seeing what they can get. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
I've been doing this for a while. I've been consistent in the hobby and the community. Instagram, not so much. I keep it up. I try to keep cool stuff coming. I really don't try to push the Instagram thing or the YouTube. Like a lot of
Hmm.
my following started with through Facebook and just, with time, just people just, when you're in something for long and you're consistent, a lot of people get to know you and they get to know what you're about. And I'm
Correct.
blessed to have a really cool collection. So a lot of people see that and they like that. They think it's cool and they appreciate the grind and the artwork and,
Of
the
course.
hobby itself. So it's cool. It's fun. I enjoy it.
So, Lewis, I want to ask you this. So, your entry point is obviously way less. I can't believe it back in 2018, obviously, way less than it is now. So, you said it that you are an entrepreneur and you want, I get, okay. So, what would you recommend or what would you tell somebody that just basically said, look, these booster boxes are so expensive now. What would you recommend? Oh, wait, first of all, are you still even buying booster boxes right now to invest in?
Vintage? No, I'm not buying. I'm
That's
not buying. Every once in a while, I'll find something
okay.
cool, like maybe something vintage Japanese, why that's sealed, and I'll buy it. But not really. Honestly,
May I
I don't.
ask why?
Listen, because I've already did what I had to do. I already built a big ass
See,
collection of
that's
boxes.
that's the
So
thing.
why
That's
do
the
I have
thing. Uh-huh.
to like
Hmm.
you know
Hmm.
for what? I've
That's
got a crap load of boxes I'm all happy with. If God forbid
hmm.
something happens to me, my family's good. You know what I mean? Uh,
Hmm.
life's beautiful. Life's great. You know, it
Yeah.
really is. But you know what?
It
But
is.
I've loved the hobby since day one. Since we
Likewise.
picked up booster packs, from like early XY on,
Hmm.
at Walgreens
Hmm.
with me and my
Hmm.
daughter, and we
Yeah.
started opening packs, and I got
Hmm.
hooked back on because I played the Game Boy game religiously as a kid, like
Uh-huh.
the Game Boy game religiously. Had the Game Shark, all that shit, all that crazy, you know,
Hmm.
old school nostalgia video game. I played the video game heavy, red and blue, but I played yellow the most. Yellow was my shit. That was the first game my mother actually bought me for Christmas was yellow. Uh, with the Game Boy. So I have more of an attachment early
Hmm. Hmm.
uh, in the game. Like I saw the kids with the cards, and I probably had a few Pokemon cards here and there, but
Hmm.
my parents, it wasn't like a thing to go and just, buy Pokemon cards. Like the money wasn't always there, to invest in those kind of luxuries and stuff, just to put, not really invest, just buy and spend and splurge on it. So that's probably why. And growing up where I'm from, down South Florida, it's when you start getting into middle school, like it ain't cool to be, back then it wasn't cool to collect Pokemon. You know what? I'm just being
Yeah,
real.
well, well, apparently it was never cool till like what, 18 months ago? Apparently it was never really cool.
I just got hooked on it. I started,
Hmm. Hmm.
we started buying all the new sets that were coming out and
Hmm.
collecting the sets, and then
Yeah.
I just saw the price drop on a lot
Hmm.
of the early XY stuff back then because XY was dirt cheap.
Hmm.
Like the hits, like all the ultra rares would now they're they're good money. You know what I mean? As
Yeah.
far as
Yeah.
value wise for high graded, XY era stuff, and the boxes are through the roof too. So
Yeah.
I just got tired of the new shit. I was like, you know what, man? I'm chasing the wrong thing. At that time, modern. That was modern for me. I'm chasing the wrong thing.
So are you still tired of modern right now? Because I think a
No,
lot of
I'm gonna be honest with you.
no, be
It
honest,
sounds
please.
really listen. It sounds really stupid, but I'm like vice versa now. Like I'm kind of tired of modern. I'm kind of tired of vintage, and
Uh-huh.
I'm super excited for modern because I'm gonna
Really?
be
Okay.
honest with you. I don't
Well,
think
well,
we've ever
okay.
had. I don't think
Okay.
modern's ever been as hot as it is now. I don't even think I don't even think it was hotter than base set in '99. Okay, Like
Hmm.
modern right now is hot. Like I'm seeing people spending $400 to $800 range on Japanese alternate art, ultra rares right now. That's
Hmm.
unheard of. Not even
Yeah,
Charizard. You know, I was talking about that Rayquaza. That's like what, 700. I see that card selling for over 700 in Japan
I
all the
see
time.
it. I
You
Okay.
know,
So
so that card raw is easily $700 card, easy.
are you putting your money in to buy seal products for modern boxes though?
No,
Why?
because I feel like it's changed now. Like I feel like
This is
there's
getting
more
spicy. Uh-huh.
potential. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like there's more potential and more amazing artworks now that they started the alternate arts. Right, Sun
Mm-hmm.
and Moon
Mm-hmm.
alternate
Yeah.
arts moving forward till now.
Mm-hmm.
When you got cards that are that hot, that good looking,
Yeah. Okay.
that to a lot of people the value is very important to them. When they see a Japanese Umbreon card,
Mm-hmm.
450, $500 card raw,
Mm-hmm.
that entices people to be like, you know what? Maybe it's not worth it for me to keep this box sealed because there's too many. To put it easy, there's too much cool shit in these sets now that it's like sports. You're better off opening it and trying to get those really crazy cards. That's if that's what you're after. If you're not after that, then if you want to collect the sealed product, sure, go ahead. But I'm not. I'm just opening it.
Okay. So
I don't know if
all
that
those
makes sense.
boxes
I don't
that
know
you
if that
have in the
makes sense.
back, you're just gonna open modern. Do you see a potential in modern at all? At all?
As far as sealed product, yeah, there's definitely
Okay.
potential for sure. And listen, if you collect something and hold on to something that's as powerful, as popular, as thriving as what Pokemon is right now, there's always going to be opportunity. But now, how much opportunity? I can't tell you. I didn't think, I didn't think booster boxes were going to go up 500% in 6 months.
Well, likewise, I don't think a lot of people did. That's the thing. I don't
But
think a
vintage
lot of
is
people
vintage,
did.
so we can't get it confused. Vintage is vintage. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Vintage,
Exactly.
and even like
Hmm.
what I call new vintage, like black and white, heart gold, so silver.
Didn't you sell your black and white to fund sports cards?
Yeah, I did sell most of my black and white boxes. Yeah, I'm not. I've never really been attached to black and white. Like I believe in it because the
Hmm.
full art, some of the best full arts ever done. That's one thing. If you tell me what do you get from black and white,
Hmm.
like what appeals you, what's appealing to you for black and white, I got to say the
Hmm.
full arts for sure. Um,
Hmm.
the full art trainers started in the black and white era, so we appreciate full art trainers like on a crazier level now than we ever did, and it all started there. I get that. Just when you collect, you're gonna collect things that you're gonna buy, you're gonna have. Then you're probably like, maybe I really don't care too much about this. Maybe it's not. I don't have too much an attachment for it. Maybe let me sell this to fund something that I really want. That's collecting. You know what I mean?
Oh, and you're funding
So,
sports cards right now. It's just sports cards, right?
ma'am,
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry about that. So you're basically selling the black and white to collect more sports cards. Is that
More
correct?
sports cards and just other
Uh-huh.
other Pokemon stuff and just stuff. Like I actually just bought a very a very expensive poster. I don't know if that it's the things that I buy, but the reason I bought is because I have the sealed box. So it was
Uh-huh.
just I bought a Japanese Mysterious Mountain, which is one of the half for Japanese Sky Race,
Yeah.
the one with
Oh
Charizard
yeah.
on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I know what
just
you're talking
bought
about.
I just
Hmm.
bought a promotional store poster. Like it was
Hmm.
like the poster they give out to the stores to promote the sets.
Hmm.
Uh, a poster from that. It's got the Charizard, just
Hmm.
amazing Midori Harada artwork. I'm a big fan of Midori Harada. She's got amazing artwork. I chatted with her a few times on Facebook. Real nice lady, real great artist that, some
Hmm.
people, maybe don't realize some of the incredible shit she's done. So I'm a big fan of that. I got the box. I'm a big fan of that. So the poster was just crazy. And I spent way too much on it, but they're not easy to find. I know there's only been two that have sold and in Japan. So I got them pretty much around, right around where people were willing to pay for them over there. So
Gotcha. That is a very cool
I'm
buy. I agree,
always
Wizard of the
buying
Coast.
stuff.
I
I'm always buying
agree.
stuff. I'm
That is
always
such a
buying
cool buy.
Pokemon. Yeah, I'm always buying Pokemon and Digimon. You know, the new Digimon set just released, so I got a few cases of that stuff coming to
Hmm.
open. Um, probably sell off a case worth to my customers on stream and just do that. Just be engaged. You know, I do
You
sell a
stream,
lot of product.
Lewis?
I do sell a lot of product. Like I do
You
sell a
stream.
lot of,
Where do
yeah,
you stream? I don't see you
on
on
Burbank.
Facebook
Pretty
anymore.
much on
For
Burbank.
real? You
Mhm.
do? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
on Burbank. I'm gonna go to Burbank right now.
I've been streaming on Burbank for years, man. Yeah.
I don't see you.
I just did, listen, I just did three vending series sheet breaks last night.
What? All
Well,
right,
I
well
did
let's
two last
introduce the
night. I
audience
did
to
one today.
Burbank. So Burbank is
And
very
Burbank is
controversial, but I like
correct,
Burbank.
correct.
You know, very
Come from the old
sometimes they
Burbank,
do
though.
things that I'm probably gonna get banned. I got banned 3 times already. Uh, but sometimes they do things that are just like, what's going on here? But I think it's a really great marketplace overall. I think the positive outweighed the negatives. But this is where if you guys go and there's a lot of sellers out there, right? And get to know the right sellers. You can buy booster boxes, you can buy packs uh, for actually below MSRP. This is where I go hunting, and this is where I got the claim sales idea from. So let me search for you. I did not know that, Lewis.
Yeah, and I also
Maybe
own
maybe
I
the last
also
time I maybe it's
own
the last time I got banned. There's no alert anymore. Oh, this is it. Yesterday.
yeah, we ran them yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did yesterday. There was,
Yeah. So what I do is
oh
I
my
got
goodness. I
yeah,
didn't even know. Oh,
we got some
sorry. I'm gonna
Case
turn the
Fresh
volume
vending
down.
series sheets, so we
Oh,
sell those. Yeah, people love
oh,
that. I saw a lot of product. I saw a lot of product. I'm blessed. I got a lot of good customers, a lot of great friends, a lot of people have been supporting me for years. So I'm blessed. I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been engaged with the hobby, buying, selling, reinvesting in the hobby. You know, it's,
oh. My
oh yeah,
goodness, you have all of this. Why doesn't it alert me? I think it's because they banned me after the third time. They're like, I
like
don't know.
probably like,
I'm not banned anymore. I am not banned anymore. Which is
yeah,
how
you
much
see
were you
like that.
selling
Like,
these for?
I just went live for a customer that bought he
A
bought one of
box?
those Evolution Pokemon Center
Uh
premium
huh.
boxes. And he's like, "Yo, bro, you mind opening the boxes live for me? Like, people just want me to just, it's an honor. They just say, man, open my stuff live so everybody can enjoy it, everybody can watch and see
Mm-hmm.
what you pull for." And I just been doing it for so long, just
Oh, they're going live. How much were
yeah.
you selling a pack for a box for? If you don't mind me
I
asking.
wasn't sell. I don't. I try not to do packs. I try just to sell individual
Uh huh.
boxes.
Uh huh.
Uh, it just off the top of my head. It depends what set are you talking about.
Here.
Like that's I think I was doing 130 a box on
There
those.
you go. That's a good deal. See,
Yeah,
that's whew, it's
I
kind
see
of scared
people
me a little
verbal.
bit. I was just
I
like, oh
see
my
people.
God. I
Yeah,
was like, am I bringing people? That's good. That's good. That is very, very good. Okay,
yeah.
130 a
Like I
box.
said,
That's
I
good.
still make
Hit
my
him up,
money
you guys.
and
There's a
I give
lot
a
of
full
there's a
price.
lot of people that
So
were asking me where do I buy these boxes. So let you guys know he sells these boxes 130. Okay, that's not bad. That's a pretty good deal for 130 a box. That's not bad. That's distributor's pricing for me. Someone was trying to charge me 125. I tell them to like go suck it. But
yeah, at
anyways,
125, you really don't have room.
but
You don't have
130
any
is actually
room.
not bad at all.
Yeah.
So that's his Instagram to you guys. Please reach out to him. Those are very reasonable price. Lewis, thank you so much for keeping it reasonable. For 130. Oh, hey, how are you? Let me get three vending three sheets, Lewis.
That's my. I know who that is. That's my boy Kyle. He said he was
Okay.
gonna
Oh, I
tune
should
in.
have live streamed it on your Facebook as well. You have a great following. One of the peeling
Also,
with
if
the
you
bestest.
guys, if for the seal collectors out there, I own a group. I started it about 2 years ago.
What is it?
It's got almost
Oh
11,000 members
yeah,
on it.
that's
It's
me. Yeah. I
yes,
talk about
Pokemon
your group
Seal
a lot.
Collector. No sales. So for the people like this motherfucker pushing an agenda to
Right
sell shit,
here.
we don't allow sales on Pokemon. I wanted a group where I can go and show off my seal collection, show off seal items that I picked up without having the hassle of people like, yo, Lewis, you gonna sell that? Yo, what's for sale? So no sales are allowed. I got me and the admin team, the mod
Uh-huh.
team. They
Mm-hmm.
help me run the group, and they just
Uh-huh.
keep it clean, all love, all positive energy. If there's an
Mm-hmm.
idiot acting stupid, we relieve them and we get them the hell out of the group. It's just fun group,
Mm-hmm.
no sales. But if you want to post your cool shit, although there's one of my posts right there. You just
Oh
pass.
yeah, let's look. Yeah. And this join you guys and appreciate that. So let me go here.
Yeah, it's called
Oops.
Pokemon Seal Collectors. Super easy to find. You type in
There you
Pokemon
go.
Seal Collectors, the very first page. Because there was no
That's a
page
big
on
group.
Facebook for seal collectors. There wasn't. Nobody
Uh-huh.
had a group.
Uh-huh.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bro, us seal collectors, we need our own page. We need a page where we can come and show off our shit and not have to worry about people harassing us trying to buy it and everything. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So yeah,
Gotcha.
it's a
That is
beautiful
so
thing.
cool. That
Check
is
it
really,
out.
really cool. Thank you.
Oh, and
I'm
one more
actually,
thing.
yeah,
One more
yeah.
thing. It's a smaller group, but it's
Mm-hmm.
one of the first groups I created along with a good friend of mine. It's called
Mm-hmm.
Canto Live. If you're on Facebook,
Oh.
check it out. Small community. We haven't really kept up with it in a while. It's just so busy with everything going on. But I got to give a shout out to my Canto Live family. I love y'all, man. That's where we started years ago. Uh, so got to give shout out to
Mm-hmm.
everybody. You know what I mean? So.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So, but you mainly stream on Verbank. So let's go back to Verbank. I did not know this. Okay. So you guys, this is probably one of the biggest group, and this and Pokemon World is probably one of the biggest group out there. And
Burbank's been, you
right
know,
here.
everyone has their opinions on
Oops.
everything, and I respect everybody's opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But Burbank's been like that beacon in Facebook for so
Oh, I
long.
agree.
It's been the
I agree.
Pokemon Hub. I believe it's still the Pokemon Hub. I just
Mm-hmm.
feel like Facebook in itself is just cracking down on a lot of. It's just not easy to stream. Like
Mm-hmm.
reaching out
Mm-hmm.
to people, notifications are horrible lately. I don't know if y'all been noticing that, but
Oh, I agree. Oh, yeah, I do. I do. So I always tell my viewers Verbank and Pokemon World is like eBay for Pokemon on crack. On crack. And there's a lot of sellers on here, you guys. A lot of
what
distributors
is
that
there like 50,000 people on that group? How many
yeah,
people?
40 actually 42,000. So about 40 I'm
42,000.
just gonna
Okay,
say
40.
yeah, for about
That's
42.
still
There's a lot of
that's still
sealed
a lot of
products
people.
on here, you guys. You reach out to them. This one's actually I bought from him before, a great guy. But these are all the boxes that you guys want. Let's say if you guys want a card, name a card that you want. Uh, Lewis. Uh,
I don't really collect
okay,
cards.
I'm just gonna put Charizard. Okay, you gotta
Oh,
name, you gotta search Charizard, and these are
oh,
all the prices that you can look. And of course, you gotta go talk to them, take pictures, and all that good stuff. This is a great hub. You're right. I love Burbank. Sometimes they're a little bit, you know,
I just been there from the beginning.
ban
Yeah,
happy,
for
but
sure. I just been
ban
there from the
happy.
beginning, so it's just like for me, it's like home.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
I've been there.
Correct.
That's where I started my
Hmm.
streaming. That's where I met,
Hmm.
a lot of my good friends in the hobby, a
Yeah,
lot of my
that's how I
customers,
met
my
you.
followers. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. That's
that's
how
how
I
I
met
met
you
you. And I
too.
really like your energy. And of course, we talked here and there. And of course, what got my attention was some of your seal collectings and seal boxes. And gotta go from there. One day peeling a whole series would be the best experience ever. So cool. Um, so you're not really. Okay, so even though you run the Pokemon sealed collector, and by the way, gold seal collectors, I think that's amazing. Go you,
And no
go you. I love
sales.
it.
No
I go
sales.
sales. I love
We
seal
got listen,
collectors,
we
so
can
go
have
them,
group of
go
almost
them.
11,000 members without selling a damn fucking sticker in that shit.
Oh,
We
that's
don't sell
go
nothing.
them.
Just people are there because they want to show off their collection. They want to see other. Now, whatever people do,
Uh huh.
PM and people behind the scenes, obviously we can't control
Uh huh.
that. But, you know, it is what it is. After
Lewis,
that,
how do you feel about the Sailor Moon trading card game?
I'm going to be honest with you. I got one Sailor Moon box. I bought it for
Hmm.
my wife. It's a funny story.
Uh
I
huh.
met actually a gentleman reached out to me on my Pokemon Seal Collect, like when I first made it, like literally like the
Hmm.
first month that I made the group, it really popped off fast.
Hmm.
And I had a gentleman reach out to me privately. He's like, "Hey, Lewis, man, I seen you got a, I, at that time already had a big seal collection." He's like,
Hmm.
"Lewis, I got some vintage boxes. I seen you, you're the owner of the page, and I like, a lot of people,
Hmm.
got to show love to you. They're real positive. You seem like a real positive dude. I want to sell some of my vintage boxes." And I was like, "All right, cool." I didn't expect what he was going to show me. Um, and then from there, I bought some real expensive boxes at the time that were pretty much at market, maybe just a little under market, as it was a private deal, no fees involved. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, so pretty much, he reached out to me. I bought a bunch of high end boxes. He's like, "Hey, do you like Sailor Moon?" I'm like, "I don't personally like. I remember it as a kid.
Hmm.
It's been a popular anime. It's withstand time. Like they got new shows of it and everything now." But my wife grew up a big Sailor Moon fan. As a little girl, she loved it. So I bought the box. I think I paid like $75 for the damn thing. But
Uh huh.
it's like the holy grail. It's stupid. It's crazy. It's the holy grail of Sailor Moon boxes. That there you go. It's the only Sailor Moon item I own, and I bought it for my wife. And I just keep it on the bottom. I just keep it on the shelf on the bottom there, just chilling.
Uh
And
huh.
now that box, that's like a $400 box now. So even that thing's matured.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like I think the last one
Wow.
was like in the
Hmm.
380 to 390 range, so right around $400. So
Not
it's like
bad.
it's shit like that is just I like cool stuff. I buy stuff and I buy multiples of it, and whenever they
Uh-huh.
really pop off, I decide, well, let me sell a couple of them. You know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
keep the rest. So whatever I want to do.
Hmm. Keep in mind, you guys, I do want to do a quick disclosure. Uh, Keep in mind, Lewis entry's point was very relatively low compared to now. So when he bought all of this stuff is because that was back then 3 years ago. The prices were not as crazy high now. So when you do buy a lot of stuff right now, it's very much different. So just please keep in mind, I do want to do that disclaimer that he is making a lot of money doing this, but please keep in mind the entry point was back 3 years ago compared to what $30,000 a box now, or back to Sailor Moon or just Pokemon. Please do keep that in mind. I do want to say that. So,
For sure.
anyways, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that that's a quick disclaimer for that, because there's people out there that could be a little bit deceived, saying Pokemon's a great investment. I see this guy talking about how much money he's making and making money now, but keep in mind, entry point is very, very important. So I do want to say that, and thank you so much for disclosing that entry point for Sailor Moon as well. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Lewis. I
it's
really
just stuff
appreciate
like
that.
that. It's something cool. I just picked it up. I liked it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it's not for sale. So,
Correct.
like what am I going to sell it for? It's one of the
Mm-hmm.
rare Sailor Moon boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
what
this
my
is
wife likes Sailor Moon. It's my wife's box, so it'll just stay there.
Yeah. So this is kind of your sealed collection in the back, kind of the gist of it, a little bit.
It's expanded a little bit, but a lot of
Uh huh.
stuff like pretty much what's in the gold, like what's in the glass cases.
Mm-hmm.
Most of that, pretty much the majority of that, is still sitting behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there were some boxes that I hadn't added yet to the collection when I made that picture. But a lot of a lot of the like collection boxes, like I sold all those when when they really peaked, because I pretty much bought those as an investment, like a lot of like the black and white
Mm-hmm.
era, XY era
Mm-hmm.
collection boxes, Diamond and Pearl, Hard Gold, so a lot of that stuff. I bought that stuff strictly as like an investment. Like I believe that this stuff is cheap now. It's gonna get to a point where everybody can't afford the real crazy old vintage stuff, and the next thing that's gonna fall in line is I just make a lot of calculated risks that, thank God, up
Mm-hmm.
to this point,
Mm-hmm.
I succeed more than I fail, but I do fail. Every
Mm-hmm.
once in a while, I do fail. There's shit that I've sold that maybe I sold it too early, or there's,
Mm-hmm.
stuff that I, maybe passed on that I
Mm-hmm.
wish I would have bought, or,
Mm-hmm.
you always fail, you fail at something all the time.
Correct.
So it's
Yeah.
just learning from that and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just adapt and grow. But honestly, you
Mm-hmm.
really can't. That gotta catch 'em all slogan. It's an amazing slogan. That slogan's been making money for a long time. But unfortunately, you just can't really catch them all. Like you can't,
No, you
like you
can't.
can't
You
have
can't.
every booster box. You can't have
You
every
can't.
card. You
You
know,
can't. No, you.
you,
That's absolutely true. I want to ask you something. I think I tried to ask that before. Um, so you made your money. You've obviously did very well, right? You caught on when people didn't see it coming. Um, I want to ask you now. So let's say there's somebody that's completely new, saw the hype, got pretty excited about it, and I don't blame them. Have the capital. Would you recommend that they invest in either modern or vintage booster boxes now?
that's a difficult question, just
Oh, I
because
know. I asked difficult questions
it's a difficult. Yeah,
because
that's
you have
that.
your entry
You
point
see
and
that can be shot, two different ways. You can. Uh, okay, I'll tell you this. If you can buy under market, it's a good buy.
it's under
So,
market. Okay,
okay, if
that's
you can buy
Lewis.
under
That's
market,
a
if you can
big
buy under
caveat there.
market, now, if you would have told me, Lewis, would you invest the amount of money that your box collection's worth now? Probably not. Um, yeah, I honestly don't know. Like, invest in what you like. If you got the money to spend it, invest in it. And if you believe in it, if you're really gonna, now you got to understand too, you got to figure out what are your goals. So it's easy to ask that question without, you got to know somebody's goals. If somebody's like, well, I want to buy something now, and in 4 to 6 months, I want to be able to flip it, or, I want to buy something now and sit on it for 10 years and then come back and see where it is. I, I think
Okay.
if you believe in something,
Okay.
you enjoy it, you're passionate about it, um, then fucking go for it. Life's short.
Let me rephrase this question because I think I know how to rephrase a couple of questions. I'm trained for this. If you with the capital that you have now, would you invest in? I'm going to break this question in two parts, okay? With the capital that you have now, I'm going to go back to the questions I promised you guys, but I want to get to the with the capital that you have now, would you reinvest in Pokemon boxes for the prices that they are now? Vintage, that's part one, and part two is modern.
Having the collection I have, I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't spend the. I wouldn't pay the prices just because I'm spoiled. It's very difficult to answer that. I'm investing more in modern now for the simple fact that there's so many good artwork, so many good chase cards, and I grade a lot of cards, so I'm very patient. I don't mind waiting a year grading something in bulk, waiting a year and a half to get it back, because it kind of forces me to allow the card to mature with time. Just sitting at, see, people don't see that. People are like, damn man, the card's taking forever. This bull, yada 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 yada. But most of the time, the cards actually mature a bit, and they're actually worth a little bit more than when you first sent it. that doesn't apply to all cards. There's some cards that get the hype and the big spike, and everybody pays a crazy amount for the first, one or two PSA 10s, like first to market type deal. Like I get that, but I'm more of like a long term person. I don't buy a box and open it and set aside the cards that I want to grade. I don't like worry about like, all right, I need to get that money back tomorrow or next month or 6 months from now or a year from now. I have the, I don't know how to explain. I have the ability, you know, to where I'm at that I can afford to wait a year and a half to get that card back and then get my investment back. And if I profit, which, most of the time I do well. So that's pretty
Okay.
much it. But I'd probably invest in modern just for the simple fact that I'm like crazy hooked on like these new alternate arts and a lot of the new artwork and the direction Pokemon's going with the promos, the special boxes, the Pokemon Center boxes, whether it be the Japanese variants that are always top of the line, and now you're
Hmm.
starting to get that English Pokemon Center. They did it with the Chill and Rain ETBs. I
Hmm.
bought three of each. I have them sitting on the shelf because it's cool. But
Gotcha.
I don't really know. Like I'd probably like if I didn't have the collection I had and I had a bunch of money, I would definitely try to buy some vintage boxes. Maybe not the amount I have, because obviously it's a lot more coin to pull out of your pocket to reach that in today's market. But I definitely still buy some vintage boxes. But right now, I'm enjoying modern. The hobby is
Okay.
the hobby's so fun right now. Like for me, it's
Okay.
so fun. Like every set's banging. The Japanese sets are doing like we haven't seen. I don't even remember the last time we've seen a Japanese box do over 110, $120, $130 on release for a modern Japanese box. Maybe what Shiny V was what $100, $90 at release, something like that.
Yeah.
That Rayquaza set's doing. I'm seeing people breaking them at 150 to 170 for that for
Well, it could be
blue
just
sky screen.
temporary, right? It could be temporary. Just because
I,
it's
I don't
170
I don't
now
I don't
doesn't mean
know. I don't
that doesn't mean that's gonna go back down, right,
well,
Louis?
they may go down a little bit, but I'm gonna be honest with you, those boxes are still selling for a good chunk over $100 all day in Japan. And then obviously you got your
Uh,
fees and
For
to get
now,
it over here,
for
you have to
now,
pay
yeah,
for that.
absolutely. But they might go back down, and they might be
when you
just.
got when you got crazy cards doing these crazy numbers and they're ridiculous and everybody wants them and they're hard to hit, I don't see it slowing down.
I do.
You do?
I absolutely do. Oh, I absolutely do. I
Not, hey,
absolutely do.
I tell you what,
1000%.
if that Rayquaza is still doing $700 to $1,000 by next year, it ain't changing. It may come down a little bit, but you'll never see. I don't think the days of Japanese booster boxes for 65, $70, those days are over. Like those are long gone. We'll never have
So
that again.
why would you think that? Like I'm not, I'm just having a very healthy debate here. But
Yeah, no,
why would
no,
you,
just
hope no, there's
because
I'm
it's
just
not.
not. I'm just having a healthy debate here, and but I just want to know why would you think that? Because actually history actually shows that booster boxes go up and they go down, and then Pokemon has been actually really quite dead for a while. But what if people just say, you know what, these are collectibles. I'm gonna get up and leave, and I'm not gonna pay $450 a Japanese box anymore. Uh, why? I just want to know why would you think that when history has shown that Pokemon tends to just be dead for quite a while, get back up, be dead for quite a while, and get back up. So I just want to know why would you? I mean, I'm just very curious. That's all.
Because the hobby's bigger than it's ever been. The market's bigger than it's ever been. There's more people getting into it. There's people all over the world collecting it. And distribution just sees that there's money in Japan. And we're talking about Japan. I've been buying product in Japan for a long time. I've got direct
Mm-hmm.
people that are friends of mine in Japan that buy me product, pretty much like
Mm-hmm.
my middleman. And
Mhm.
the Japanese market is you're never we're never gonna see a new as long as they're pumping out the cool shit that they're doing now. I don't think we'll ever see a modern Japanese booster box sell for those $65, $70. I don't. As far as like release and stuff like that, like
We will see. We will see
we'll
because
see.
we'll see because there's a lot
Listen,
of people that said, "Hey, you know what? Booster boxes, English booster boxes, are not going to ever going to go back to $100 mark." And all of a sudden, Shilling
they
Ray is
did.
back to him. Boost Battle Style is back. So we will see. We will
Yeah,
definitely
well,
see. We'll see.
I'll be honest with you. I pray to God they drop back down to 65, $70 so I can, because less money I got to spend on it to open it.
I absolutely agree.
You feel
I'm
me?
going to go back to the
I just
question.
those good days. Those days are.
Mhm.
I just feel like
How
those days are over. I don't know why. I don't know
we'll
why I
see.
feel like that. We'll
We'll
see.
see.
I
How
hope.
would
I hope.
I will say I'm just pretty excited.
Now it's 25th anniversary around the corner. This shit's gonna get really stupid now. You thought the hobby was crazy when that 25th anniversary rolls around.
See, but
It's
that's the thing. But that's the thing. But that's the thing, right? A lot of people think, hey, you know what? This is great. It's going great. 21st, 25th anniversary. And I remember when Generations was there, right? Again, I was the idiot that paid $27 for a booster pack when Generations first came out. And that Charizard was like $250. And people came back, Evolutions, and guess what? It died. I wouldn't say it died, but it slowed down a little bit. And I went and got a bunch of Generations pack for like $2. Um, but the thing is that with collectibles right now, it's contingent on the economy. Okay, with the economy, and there's a lot of things that are happening right now with the economy that perhaps we'll see a future crash. And just history just said that, hey, every time there's pandemic, there's always a little bit of a crash. And the housing market actually really dictates a lot of things because I do believe just a couple. Uh, I just I'm on the side of history, and I know that little quote that people said, history tends to repeat itself, and I do follow that, and I do hope that people that are investing in collectibles actually do research. Perhaps what if the economy collapses? What if the housing market collapses? Because
oh well.
when
Oh,
it does,
yeah,
when
for
it
sure,
does,
for sure.
these collectibles and these hot, very really high end cards. What they do? They're the first to go, right? They are the
Mhm.
first to go, and so I'm gonna be on the side of history and go, maybe not what I'm gonna look in and what I'm gonna collect, but we will see. We will see.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I'm
like
gonna
I
go back
said,
on the
that again,
question.
that's
Mhm.
my opinion. I just,
Oh, absolutely. That's absolutely
and again, what I say is not in stone. I'm not,
exactly,
God or anything. You
exactly.
know what I mean? I
Hmm.
just, I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see it like as a whole, like really slowing
Hmm.
down. Like I
Hmm.
don't see it. Now, if something catastrophic in the economy or the country happens, which
Exactly.
if that happens, for sure, and then it comes down to who are the people that were able to hold on to their assets instead of liquidate them in a
Hmm.
rush,
Yeah.
because when the storm settles, the sun comes out. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
whoever was able to hold on to them, I was told the
Hmm.
same shit when the pandemic started. Bro, booster boxes are gonna drop. Your booster boxes are gonna drop 50%, bro. You should sell at least half of
Hmm.
your collection. I said, "You're stupid as hell, man. I don't need to sell them. I'm good. I'm in it for the long run. I'm not in a rush." And
Hmm.
a lot of homies I know sold a lot of their boxes cheap, cheap. And then the market
Hmm.
blew up and everything just got.
Hmm.
And then then they were all like, "Damn, I'm an idiot. I should have listened to you, bro. I should have held on." I'm like, at the end of the day, man, there's no right and wrong time
That's true.
to get in and out
That
of
is
something.
true.
It all depends on
That is
where
true.
you're at, your situation.
That's true.
Everybody's situation is different. Obviously, it's better to buy low, sell high, But sometimes, adversity or life smacks you in the face and you're like, yo, you got to take care of an issue, man. You got to make a move. And sometimes you sell something in a rush just to take care of an issue. And luckily you have that asset,
Mm-hmm.
to take care of your problems and stuff like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
like again, I'm just in it for the long haul. I enjoy the hobby. I'm engaged. I buy and sell a lot consistently every
Mm-hmm.
day. Um, and the hobby's good, man. You have some stuff dropped a little bit, have some stuff retraced a little bit, sure. Have some vintage boxes dropped a few grand over the last few months, sure. But it all depends on. You see, I look at it. I look at the hobby in a different perspective than somebody that has the size of my collection that paid close to what the collection's worth out of their pocket in this market. They may not look
Exactly.
at it like me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They may be more
Exactly.
critical, or they may be more
Exactly.
nervous or more,
Exactly.
trigger itchy when to pull the trigger and liquidate something because they're into
Exactly.
it. That's
Mm-hmm.
I can't really like I'm like one of the there are a lot of people like me in the hobby, and a lot of those dudes when you ask them that question, it's sort of like an exception because you built it
Correct.
differently than what
Correct.
people have
That's why I did
available.
the disclaimer. That's
Yeah,
why I did the
so it's
disclaimer.
hard
That's
for
why I
me
said
to.
his point of entry was very, very low compared to what's going on now. So that's why I wanted to do the quick disclaimer to let everybody know he's making money now because his point of entry was like you said 3 years ago, 3 years ago compared to now, right? So that's why I wanted to do that quick disclaimer. And thank you so much, Liz, for bringing that up. Anyways, your friend wants to ask this question. I'm interested. How would someone raise the capital to invest like you have? And very good job, sir.
Um, just grind. Uh, I've been, I'm just an entrepreneur. I don't know how to explain. You just grind. If you're good at something, you know, I don't know, good job. Good if you have a good job and you're tired of that 9 to 5 life and you built up enough
Like, well,
money
I'd
to
be
invest
definitely
in some,
tired here.
and you invest in something and it pops off and then you can make it a career and you don't have to punch in the clock. I've been the person that I don't like to take orders from people. I don't like. I'm not. I wasn't made to be someone that works a 9 to 5. Even though people that work a 9 to 5, I'm not better than them or any. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's just I've always tried to do my own thing and build my own path, be my own boss. And sometimes, you got to struggle a lot to to get to it. I've been, there was times in my life where times were tough. It's tough to make money to pay the bills when, building up. There's always, everybody just sees what's here, but nobody
Mm-hmm.
really knows the grind and the hustle, the sweat, the tears to build it, to be able to have the opportunity to invest in things that now are worth, a whole lot more than what they were. So I don't know, man. It's just there's not really a formula. You know what I mean?
I do.
I,
Well,
I don't.
I
I don't. I
actually,
can't. I don't
I
know.
did to say something real quick. Lewis and I have been friends for quite a while. And I follow his stream, and I always sometimes I didn't even know that you were still streaming, but Burbank probably banned me. No, they didn't ban me because I went to who knows at this time. But anyways, they'll probably ban me after the stream anyway. So that's something we'll go on later. And anyways, Charlie, we're friends, so don't ban me. I really like the group. But anyways, I do want to say that Lewis is actually one of the most honest salesperson I have met. When Skyridge, who was doing his box break during Skyridge, I believe, I'm not to recall,
Yeah,
but
The
the
Japanese
Japanese,
guy.
there you go. And he, one of the most honest and fair prices I've seen all around. And people think you're against box breakers. No, I'm not. Absolutely, I love it. Box breakers, people like you, is what keep the people in the hobby. But there's a difference between lying to people and just saying you're going to get rich off doing this. You're opening these packs, pay a premium. That's a big difference, right? And You're one of the most fair, honest person there is, and that's why you got to where you're at now. You've gained a big following, and I do want to say that. So,
I appreciate that. That's how it is, man. It's be good to people. You give people opportunity, they keep coming back.
exactly.
That's just the way it is. Everybody wants to squeeze every
Mhm,
drop of juice out the fruit. You got to leave some
mhm,
fruit. You got to leave some juice in there for your customers, for your people that,
mhm.
because if not, you just, the longevity won't be there. You just got to,
I agree. I absolutely agree.
if you're already making money, give people a little bit of a fair price.
Mhm,
Let them be happy about it and
mhm.
give them a good experience. What it's all about. And it is what it is. I appreciate that, though. Thank you.
No problem. Pokenomics shows how early and having a good feeling what's next. Not too sure what you mean by that. Elaborate on that. I'm not too sure. What's your opinion on Metazu? Ooh, this is a good opinion. I want to know this as well.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be
Yes.
dead ass. I'm not. I don't lie.
I
When I
want
first seen it,
honesty, of
when I
course.
first see, listen. No offense to anybody, but let me finish before all the MetaZoo lovers go fucking after me. When I first seen it, I was like, "Yo, this shit is stupid as hell." It's like a Pokemon knockoff. I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you. That when I first seen it, when it first started popping up, but now the more I see this shit, it's it's got its own brilliance to it. I actually just bought a fucking box this morning. A buddy of mine had a friend of his that owns a shop, and I just bought a MetaZoo First Edition box. I'm gonna open it. It was like $100, $90, some shit like that. So I'm gonna open it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That little MetaZoo shit is starting to grab onto me. I'm starting to like it a little bit more.
Are you gonna invest in it?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I open the first box how much I
So
enjoy
that's a no.
opening it. No, it's not a no. It's not a no and it's not a yes. Well, I've already put money into it. I just bought a box. So I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna see what I get out of it if I like it. The artwork in a sense is pretty unique. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It's definitely cartoony. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, this guy's tripping, bro. What is up with this guy?
That's a compliment, Lewis.
No, listen, the problem is that motherfucker right there has probably had like 10 beers by now. He's talking all that shit.
That is that's just,
That's a good buddy of mine, Kyle, the homeboy.
and a sexy
Um,
voice. That's a compliment. I wish I have that
yeah,
compliment right
but the
there.
problem is that's a dude giving me that compliment, so it ain't really a compliment.
Lewis.
No,
Lewis.
hey,
Oh my God, you
hey,
guys. Oh, Lewis.
hey,
Lewis.
I'm keeping it
Lewis.
G, keeping it
Mm,
G. I'm keeping it G. But anyways, but yeah, I'm starting to like the MetaZoo stuff. In the beginning, I didn't like it. I'm starting to like it. I bought a box. I'm thinking about maybe buying one of those Kickstarter buys. I just like for me right now to spend $2,200 on a box is kind of hard right now for me to do that. Like I'll spend that on a sports card all day, but I don't know. We'll see. It looks cool.
Bet 50 bell sprouts on it. I probably will. Let's say you're pretty starting from zero and you don't have a crazy collection. You have $300 to invest in Pokemon. Ooh, would you purchase in the current time? Oh, that's a good question.
I go buy 3 booster boxes of the coolest new set out and just have fun and open them.
I love it. That's exactly what I like. I
Because
like
at
it.
$300, that's not really enough capital to really start a big like to really start like an
Really?
investment collection. Like $300 I'm just being honest. Like I don't, uh, we're not. If it was 3, 4, 5 years ago, you could easily spend $300 on a Diamond and Pearl box. That would have been a great investment. Right now, buy 3 boxes of your favorite set of the hottest set with the coolest looking shit, and pray you pull some cool shit, enjoy it, and grade all your hits and see where you go from there.
All right. Oh, he says he takes back his compliment. I'm only 9 beers in. Thank you. Just to let you guys know, they're all friends. Okay, there's no
Yeah, we're all
animosity
friends.
here.
It's all love. It's all
This
love.
is just all animosity here. Just want to make
It's
sure
all love.
they'll
It's all
probably
love,
think that
man.
you're beefing with the audience. No, no, no.
No.
This
Hey,
is all
listen,
friends.
if I
This is
talk shit to
all
you,
friends. So honest
if I
prices.
talk shit to you, it's because we're friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just let you guys know. So there's no beef here. Okay,
No,
just let
there's
you
no
guys
beef.
know. This is so they're just having fun back and forth.
But what
So.
about you? You on the meta? You on the MetaZoo train? You on the hype train?
You know what? I'm actually not. I'm actually looking to sports cards, which we talked about, and I'm looking to Fresh and Blood. So I actually went out and got some first edition boxes from Fresh and Blood. So I'm pretty excited.
For that
So
library, girl. For that library card.
yep, we're good friends. So, but yeah, I'm pretty, I'm pretty excited, and I'm actually uh, before I even, because I was looking to sports cards. And I'm just like, okay, what type of money am I going to gamble? That's the word that I'm going to use. I'm not even going to use the word invest. What type of money am I going to be comfortable gambling? And I made a lot of stupid decision with Pokemon cards this last year. I'm not going to lie. But I do want to focus more on property. This is my opinion, you guys. I think the economy is going to take a huge hit in 1 or 2 years, right? People are getting evicted left and right, and usually it's going to become a crash. I have a lot of friends that are that do finance, just like what I do, and they're looking at what the trend. They're going to predict is a bit of a crash in 1 or 2 years. So, and that's where I'm going to purchase a couple of the houses, and so I'm looking towards investing in property, complete just pulling out from just collectibles at all. And that's what I'm planning to do. But sports really did interest me for a little bit. So I learned uh I was looking at Zion, John Morant, learning about it a lot. Um but I now that I thought about it, what you said, $100,000 that you threw in for sports card, it could be a down payment for a house in Orange County where I live. And I think that would have had a bigger return than sports cards. So I just don't think I will dive into it as much uh, right now. So I think I'm
Yeah.
pulling out of collectibles.
Well, if that's how you feel, hey, everybody's got their
Mhm,
path. Everybody's got their way of
mhm.
looking at things, and you know, why not do both?
That's
Invest
a
in your
good question.
collectibles.
I wanted to know this about because I fall into this category, not because of it, because keep in mind, I came in with a very low entry point and I'm very attached to a couple of my things. Do you think collectors that never sell are smart or they didn't see the advantage? I'm not too sure what the
You
second
think
part is,
collectors that never sell are
sell are
smart?
smart or they didn't see the advantage. I think okay, now that I reread it. He wants to know, and I apologize if I'm pretty sure if I misinterpret this. He wants to know if collectors who never sell, do you think they're smart or they're not seeing the advantage of selling it or not seeing the advantage of selling it now?
I think you can. I think you can say. I think you can say collectors are smart for holding, and
Mhm.
sometimes collectors are foolish for not moving maybe one piece in your collection to invest in something else that has more opportunity, more potential. I think that may be the way to look at it.
Mhm.
So, like, I think the collector that
Mhm.
I think collector that has that long term goal mentality in mind, me personally, because that's the mentality I have, I think will will be more important just as a collector than someone that's just looking to collect and invest for, like I said, 4 to 6 months. You know, the dudes that were doing that back then, they missed all the opportunity because they were buying boxes for 1,500, breaking them for 2 grand, making 500 bucks. They didn't hold on to them. They didn't buy them and hold on to them long term. So they never got to see that growth. Long term collecting, long term investment, in my opinion, is I don't know. Just that's how I'm rolling. I'm
8
not
years plus, 10 years, 5 years plus? What do you think?
20, 30. I don't give a damn.
20
Like I
and
said,
30. Oh my
like
lord.
this shit right here is gonna be. Listen, like this shit right here is gonna be for my kids. Like I'm not
20
gonna sell these bots. I'm not gonna open them. You know what I mean? I got
for your
everything I need.
kids. Darn. Okay, I want to tell you something real quick. Okay.
I got
So,
3 kids. I
I
gotta make
want
sure
you.
this. I gotta make
Okay,
sure
let me
this shit
tell
is
you.
good.
This is
You know
what
what
you're
I
going
mean?
to do. Okay, this is what you're going to do. You are going to get an attorney. Okay, you're going to put that collection in a trust. Okay, put the collection in a trust. And you need to put a condition for them to get to that collection, right? You're going to be like, hey, this is what you have to do. Go to school, right? Whatever, get it. Because the last thing you want to do uh, is just to give them all of that collection and for them just to spend it, unless that's what your goal is, right? Because that's what I'm planning to do. Whatever, for my kids, I'm going to write a trust. I'm going to put in that. I said, look, you're going to graduate high school first, college, and then you can get whatever assets that I have. So that's my goal. Maybe
Oh yeah,
think
for
about that.
sure. And I think that
That think
I
for
think
that,
that's a
right?
beautiful thing for sure, for sure.
There you
And
go.
that
That's
may be
something
something
that
me
we
and my
talked
wife
about.
look into
Uh-huh.
down the road. That may be something we do.
Mm-hmm.
Just right now, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
enjoying the hobby, man. The hobby's fun. If you're not having fun with Pokemon right now, I
Mm-hmm.
feel you're in it for the wrong reasons. Pokemon's
Yeah.
fun right now.
What about my really good friends, Jason? And he tells everybody this and he warns people. So his grandmother left him $2 million after she passed. $2 million. And he spent that $2 million in 1 year, you guys. 1 year. In 1 year, $2 million. He blew it. And he's like, oops. And I'm letting you know, that year was the best year of his life. And so and I'm like, okay. But I thought it was kind of funny. Like $2 million in 1 year. Of course, but yeah, $2 million around. He had a fantastic time. He traveled the world and he looked back and he said, you know what? I should have done something else. I'm like, probably.
You probably blew a lot of money on
Probably.
stupid shit, but I think
Probably.
traveling is definitely
Probably.
cool. Seeing the world, I think that's
Probably.
as far as like a life investment for yourself to travel and see the world and experience new cultures and new things. I think that's beautiful. So in that aspect, I salute his ass, but he could have put $1 million
At a
into
house.
assets or businesses or something, or did
Correct.
something, or put $1 million away and see if you can live off the equity, like off the interest or whatever.
Correct.
Do something, but
Correct.
you know,
Correct. Yeah, I would recommend for people that do have money to actually get someone like maybe a financial advisor or somebody. But anyways, so something we'll talk on the side if you ever need help, and we'll go from
yeah.
there. But
I see what
I
you're
do
doing, girl.
recommend it.
I see what you're doing. You put that little plug in there all slick. I see you, girl.
I want to make
I
sure that
see it. I see it.
your
And I
collection
wonder
is very
and I
well
wonder who's an
protected
attorney
and not
right
going to
now.
be splurred on the wrong person, or not the wrong person, but I know what you're doing. I just want to make sure because I've seen this a lot. I've seen this a lot. I have a lot of stories. When I did will and trust, I've seen a lot of stories. Like it's just so crazy. And before, I'm just going on a tangent, but before doing will and trust, I'll be like, whenever I have kids, no problem. If they want to have, I want to make sure they're well taken care of. And then I did will and trust. Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, hell, oh no, no, no! I'm putting conditions on how they're getting my money. But anyways, we'll talk about it on the side. Okay,
I'm gonna
we're
give y'all. I'm
almost
gonna give y'all a
okay,
little something,
okay,
something, a little
okay,
something, something. I'm just gonna show you one thing,
okay,
and that's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm just gonna show you one thing. So,
okay.
for the people that are looking, people that are curious, what's hot? I'm just gonna show one thing.
Okay, I don't know what that is, so you gotta fill
Wait,
me in. What is that?
that's a box.
Okay.
That's a Marvel box, old school Marvel. That's all I'm gonna say.
What is you got to fill me in here. You
Old school
can't
Marvel.
leave a girl.
Old school Marvel. If you like Marvel, go check it out. We'll leave it just
That
like
is,
that. If you
you
like
gotta
old
feel.
school, hey, if you like Marvel, you like comic books, go check it out.
Okay,
Go look it up.
fine.
Go.
Tell me the item. Tell me what's the item. What is it called?
Just look up Marvel box.
Come on, that
just,
is so vague.
just look
That
up
is
Marvel
just
box.
so.
That's it.
There's lots of Marvel box that someone in the comments help me out. Lewis,
Marvel
you,
box. Marvel box.
Lewis, you're
That's
gonna
a
get
Marvel.
unfriend after this because you're gonna drive me nuts. What is
Just
this?
Marvel box. Just Marvel box.
Someone in
That's
the
all you got.
comments, if you know, oh, the sky box. Thank you, people in the comments. Let me double check. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna eBay this real quick. Let me go here. Oh, okay. Sorry.
There's so many. Just have fun.
What is going on?
I'm having fun with that right now. So who doesn't like Marvel? I grew up with the damn thing. I grew up with Marvel and DC. I think a lot of people grew up with Marvel.
Okay, box breaks for $35. Okay, so $35, and there is
Those boxes are worth a lot more than that. That's suspect ass listing.
no. It's $35 for one pack, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
how
So one
it's
pack.
one pack. So how many packs are in this box? Let me double check. How many packs are in this box?
I don't know, 24? 24? Not even fucking.
Are you sure it's 24?
Let's
So
go
it's
look.
800, about 840 that
Oh,
for
it's
that booster
36,
box.
36 packs.
36 packs. You sure? Okay. All right. So 36. How much did they say it was 35, right? So if I do the math right, it's 1260. So
Yeah, the
1260 for
box
a
isn't worth
box.
that.
Okay.
Box isn't worth that. Box is a lot less than that.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
obviously,
I
so
just
they're
like
box
collecting
breaking.
cool shit. I just like collecting cool shit. I'm just showing you something I'm excited about,
Oh,
something
it's about
I like.
$600, so that box breaker made double the money.
I didn't even know they did that kind of shit, but they.
Oh, you don't know box breaker? That's what they do. They just
I
basically buy it
know
on
about the
eBay and
box,
they
but I know they were
double the
doing
profit
box
for
breaks.
Timmies who think that they're going to make money. That's pretty much. Lewis, give us a dap before you sign off.
I don't dab.
Oh, please.
I don't dab.
Those are 93.
I
All
chuck
right,
you
you
a deuce. I
guys.
chuck you a deuce, and I say goodnight.
All right, you guys. I'm actually going to get a little bit tired. I'm going to give it 15
Yeah,
more.
we've been
But
at it,
before we
girl.
do,
We've
these are
been.
the giveaways for your stream because you do like a little bit of vintage. So, it's Brock. You get all these cards. AB got the Pikachu. You get a
We'll
Seadra.
get those
Oh, I'm
cards.
sorry, Kingdra. My God.
Yeah, you hit them with
And you
that
got
fire
Electrode and that.
too. Look at that. Uh oh. Uh
Anyway,
oh.
so you got to pick a hashtag. Pick a,
Hashtag get money. Love the hobby.
that's really long. Can we just go get money?
Hashtag live life.
Oh, I like that.
Fuck it.
Live life.
That's it.
Okay.
Life's too damn short, man. Enjoy it.
Live life. Okay. Cough, cough. All right, you guys, another 15
Hey,
minutes
I
and we're gonna get going.
appreciate the opportunity. It was super fun.
Hey,
I'm
no
definitely
problem. I
still
really
gonna do
appreciate it.
this.
It was very
I'm
good.
definitely, I'm
Okay.
definitely down to do it in the future. Appreciate everybody watching. Everybody, just be positive, have fun, enjoy the hobby, and help out your fellow man and woman. And just be a good person and collect what you like. Sometimes it's good to take a risk. It's not good to take too many, but every once in a while it's good to take one. The only way
Okay.
to really push forward is taking risks. I take risks. So
I love it. Okay, now I want to know really quickly. Who should I invest in? Invest. Gamble. Screw it. On the next basketball or
I don't collect basketball, dear, so I
okay.
can't help you. But if
Okay,
you
fine.
want to get into
Football.
football, then
Yes. Who is it?
buy Tua.
Is it because you have a bunch of him?
Just buy Tua. Just buy Tua. That's all I got to say. Buy Tua. That's it.
Do you guys, people that watch me that like sports, is this it? Is this it? Tua.
Hey,
Tua.
buy Tua. Buy my boy Tua. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Are laugh out loud Tua? Okay, so I don't know about that. Mike, I've sent your cards. Everybody, I've
Hey,
sent your cards.
hey,
So,
hey,
or is it
hey.
because are you for real for real? Or are you just being like, you know what? Because I have a bunch of these, so I need to
Listen, you asking me? I'm telling you what I would do. I'm buying Tua. That's it.
Tua. I don't like him. I don't.
They ain't
So
gotta like him. Hey,
rude.
hey, they ain't gotta like him. They ain't gotta like it. It's all good. That's the thing. Hey,
No.
listen. When the Dolphins are in the playoffs this year, thanks to Tua, everybody that's laughing, they're gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be laughing all the way to Wells Fargo. Yeah. And
Okay, sure. That's it.
listen, I am a diehard Dolphin fan though.
That's
That
it.
is
The
my team.
Dolphins.
That is my
Okay.
team. The
Okay.
reason I say
So,
that is this. The reason I say invest in Tua is this.
uh-huh.
Just invest in Tua. He's
He's there's going to he's going to the
his card
playoffs, right?
value, his card value is very underrated right now. It's pretty low. Invest in Tua.
Ooh, no way. Tua isn't a playmaker.
Okay.
So how much do you have with Vegas that they're going to the playoffs this year?
I'm not a gambling man. I don't gamble like that. I gamble on.
Oh,
I
oh,
don't. I'm not like to bet on something. Like I don't bet. Like I don't gamble like that. I
gotcha.
gamble by taking risks on things, investing in things,
Tua.
buying things.
Okay.
Hey, listen, you don't got to go crazy. Just pick up a couple PSA 10s.
Well,
Throw them
I'm
in a
I'm
drawer.
actually looking at some my future husband. We all know that I'm with LaMelo Ball. I find that man so gorgeous. So, anyways, but I'm looking at some LaMelo Ball, and I'm looking at some of that. And so my roommate was like, I I've been my roommate's looking at other rookies. Who else is he looking at right now? He does a lot of football. Um, who else does he look? Of course, who? Oh my goodness. Okay, Luca. There you go. He looks at Luca, but there's this football player that I think it's for the Broncos. His name is Jared. I don't know. I'm just naming out the names. But he looked at I don't know. Anyways, he was looking at that. I don't know, but invest in human behavior that works it well. You guys always know what I always recommend. Oh, I want to tell you guys. There it is. That's it, Jerry. That's it. That's it. Thank you, Jerry.
Jerry
That's it.
Judy.
That's it. Buy Dak before be Dak before Tua. Hey, Dak Prescott. What do you think about him?
Listen, that's just
Aren't
a
the Cowboys
Cowboys
gonna
fan.
win? No.
That's just a Cowboys fan talking shit. Dak Prescott's a great player, but Cowboys don't. They haven't won in forever. So
I love the Cowboys. Oh my God, me and Hefe actually agreed on something. I love the Cowboys. I actually really like the Cowboys. So
yeah.
I really do. I really like the Cowboys. But anyways, they might say that Tom Brady might win with the
Hey,
Buccaneers
all I gotta
again.
say is buy Tua. That's it.
Do a comeback. He loves the Dolphins, so yeah, he'll invest in Tula laugh aloud. No hate.
Listen. I invested in Kyler Murray, and I wasn't a Cardinals fan. When you believe in a player, so if you believe
so
in
what?
him,
Uh-huh.
chase him.
So what happens when he gets traded? What happened to your Tula? What if
You
he
know
goes
what?
to your favorite?
If he doesn't turn out to be anything big, then you know what? I lost my ass in Tua. Move on. You learn your
You
lesson.
lost
It's all a
100K.
gamble. It's all a gamble. It's all a gamble. So
So do you guys know Warren Buffett? He said there's two things that people should invest in. Two things. And I wrote this on my Facebook. Two things, you guys. What are the two things that people should invest in? One, themselves. Two, your spouse. And I'm like, spouse? That doesn't make any sense. And then I realized why. Why? Yourself, obviously, right? There's income, education. to your spouse. Did you hear? We're Facebook friends. Did you hear about Kelly Clarkson? Did you hear about that? Jessica Simpson said one of her worst investment was her husband, ex-husband, Nick Lachey. So, I love Kelly Clarkson, by the way. Uh, so, and I realized, wow, why did Warren Buffett said that? So Kelly Clarkson has to pay for spousal support 300,000 a month. 300 Google her $300,000 a month for a former guy that allegedly cheated on her. And if you live in California, it's a no fault state. So your wife or your husband or your partner can cheat on you. And if you make more money than them, you're going to have to pay them a little bit of child support. Not child support, but spousal support, alimony. So it's usually half. So if you married someone for about 20 years, you pay them half, which is 10 years. So I thought that was really funny. But I would definitely look into Tua. All right, you guys.
The key is find a good woman. I'm blessed. I got a good woman.
Or man, you know. And,
or man, yeah. But, you know, I ain't looking for men. I'm looking for women. I ain't looking for women either. I got my wife. But, you know.
You guys are way too funny. All right, you guys.
Thank you so much. Love y'all. Be good, man. Appreciate y'all.
No, you're not leaving yet. You have the giveaway, and I'm giving you the floor for final thoughts. Go ahead.
The what?
Final thoughts. Final thoughts for the floor.
Again, I've said it a bunch of times. Just enjoy the hobby. Have fun. Be a good person. Help somebody out. Don't be scared to take a risk. And just keep it real. Don't be a piece of shit. Listen, as you can tell, I'm not the greatest at doing like these kind of like interview podcasts. I'm not really the greatest at it. So I'm trying. I'm trying to not be as rough around the edges. But yeah, that would be it. Don't be a piece of shit. Be a good person. Enjoy the hobby for what it is. And that's it. And subscribe to the homegirl. Make sure y'all subscribe.
I have tears in my eyes. That is so fun. They love it. Hard not to be a piece of shit. Oh my god, that is really, really funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sorry, I had to like, so back then, about 2 or 3 years ago, when I crashed my Lexus, because I was, because I'm so blessed with amazing driving skills. So I crashed my Lexus that was only like 2.5 or 3 years old, and ran off the freeway. I'm perfectly fine. My ears. Anyway, so and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should go buy a used car. So I was looking at buying a used car. So I did. I went to this YouTube channel. And I went to a car dealership and I was looking at used cars. And this guy was, he probably looked at me and was like, this girl doesn't know crap about cars. Very true. I don't. And he was just selling me so hardcore on these cars. And then he was like, buy used car, high mileage, no problem. Buy this, buy a Fiat. They were the best thing in the world. And when I went home and I actually did my research, that car salesman guy was telling me to sell me off the ear BS. Your ears, I'm sorry, you guys, it was pure BS. And I remember when I read all of this stuff, and the first thing I said, what a POS guy. That's exactly what I thought. That reminded me of that. He was telling me, like, buy a Fiat. They're the best thing in the world. And then I Googled Fiat. I forgot, was Fiat 2016 or something? And it says, worst car, do not buy. And that guy was like, Fiat, the best thing in the world. Right, buy it now. Mileage, 50,000 miles. Don't worry about it. These babies can go 200K. And I'm like, really? And he's like, oh yeah, it fits you. You're 5'4". I don't even know what my height. It fits you, all of this. you will drive. This fits you. It's perfectly, you can maneuver it well. And I was just like, ooh, I was like, okay. And,
Hmm.
and then of course it just got a lot of red flags, but I was purely entertained in what he was telling me. And I've learned that one of the red flags is, of course, they're going to tell you the best thing in the world. Why? Because they're selling it to you. And
Of
that's why I'm like,
course,
you know what? I'm going to do my own research.
for
And then
sure.
I call a couple of my friends. My friends like, if you that's a money pit. Avoid that car. Like avoid. And anyways, he called me back and he said, "Are you ready to buy the best car in the world?" I'm like, no, no.
Later.
You can't trust a used car salesman. Exactly fine. And you can't trust people that sell you Pokemon cards sometimes too, because why? They're trying to sell you something that they have a huge personal interest, right? It's like telling you, buy this, invest in this as I sell you this. You got to conflict in that. So it's sometimes that I just
A lot of
realize that.
people have their own agendas. They got their
If I
agendas.
hear "don't worry" our alarms, really? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna. There's a lot of things that I have red flags on. The word guaranteed. If someone says guarantee anything, and this is I can guarantee a lot of things. I can guarantee like the Cowboys are gonna win, but we all know that's a lie. But anything that's when I'm buying, there's guarantee in price. I run so fast. I run faster than gossip. If someone guarantees me anything, and a lot of get rich scheme, they use keywords guaranteed or trust me, right?
Trust me.
You want to trust
Hey,
me,
hey,
right?
hey.
Do you want to have a better life? And when I was right, and when I do a lot of cases, there's so many gullible people, you guys out there that fall for this get rich scheme and all of these stuff, and they use keywords like, "Do you want to change your life now?" Oh my goodness, I almost fell for an ACM, not is it ACN pyramid scheme one time. And they were using language like, are you guys ready for a better life? Are you ready? Are you ready to work from home? Dude, guaranteed. Trust me. Those, you guys, if you guys hear them, research. Google research and run and run. Put run. Anyways, enough saying. I thought it was really funny, you guys. I talk a lot. All right, Lewis. Let's do the giveaway. If you guys, just the giveaway, just to win that is live life, and I'm gonna share. Lewis, you are you have a great personality. I really enjoy this,
I
and this
appreciate it.
reflects on your stream. It's so funny. You guys just hashtag, just write in the comments, live life to win. Uh, I forgot, what is it? 4 Wizard of the Coast.
Victor
And
Carlos, you got some fire up there.
you really buying a
That's
Fiat is like buying a life supply of Crimson. Thank you. I thought it was really, really funny. And live life. If you guys, yeah, he was. I remember this was only about what 5 years ago, or I don't know when I bought the car, but I end up buying a Toyota. Anyways, but yeah, he was like telling me, "Don't worry about high mileage. Not, don't worry about that at all.
it'll be
These cars
forever.
will
It'll
last a
run
long
forever.
time."
Run
They were
forever.
right that. He was just talking out of his butt, and he was using a lot of red flags. I'm like, I'm gonna go home and Google it. And
For sure.
thank goodness I walked out, but it was really, really funny. All right, you guys, another 10 more minutes. So what are your plans real quick? What are you buying right now? Just of course Tua, we got that, but anything else?
Um, a lot of evolving skies to open and have fun and enjoy it with the
Uh-huh.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably Pokemon wise, a lot of evolving
Mm-hmm.
skies.
Got it.
And 25th anniversary, I'll probably go hard on the Japanese and English side of it for sure.
Likewise, likewise. And would it be okay if my audience personally reach out to you if they want to buy because your prices are very, very decent. Would it be okay if they reach out to you and said, "Hey, we need this booster box"?
Uh, yeah. The best thing is just go join Verbank and just keep an eye out. Got tons of streams. I'll be doing some real cool streams next week. I got more vending series to do. Um,
Ooh.
So we got a lot of fun stuff lined up, a lot of cool stuff coming in. So
Rashawn,
Rashawn,
perfect.
congrats, man.
Rashawn, I
Congrats.
know. Did you ever get my card? I sent it in a white envelope. F&W, I sent yours. Dima, I sent yours. Congrats. But everybody, Rashawn, this is what you get. All these. That's not bad. Hey, I bought all that. I'm gonna write her name on it. Actually, um, right, Rashawn. Oh yes, you got it. Perfect. Excellent. I was a little bit concerned. All right, you guys.
Yeah,
Louis,
let's do something
yeah,
real quick.
yeah. What?
Do another little. I'm gonna do a little giveaway real quick.
Oh, you guys is gonna do another
I'm gonna
giveaway.
give
What is it?
away. We'll give you guys a box of Gate Ruler,
No way.
seal
No
box.
way. A
Whoever wins
seal
it,
box, you guys.
see
No
some new
way.
TCG I've been playing with. I like it. It's fun. Enjoy it.
Oh my goodness.
So whoever
Okay.
wins, so do the generator thing. Whoever
Okay.
wins it,
Wow.
send the lovely
Okay.
host your information, and I'll mail it out to you free
Wow,
of
that
charge.
is amazing. First of all, you guys,
Uh,
please thank Louis and please subscribe to, I'm sorry, go to follow his Instagram. That is amazing. Well, thank you so much. If I win, I'm gonna get 2 likes.
yeah,
Okay,
let's see who's
you
gonna
got
win that.
to
Though.
pick a
Who's
hashtag for
gonna
this
win it?
then. What do?
Hashtag. We have a new hashtag.
Yeah.
You make one up this time.
I want to say get money. That's what you wanted before, right?
Get money. That's it. Hashtag get
Hashtag
money.
get money. All right, you
Get
guys,
free
don't
money.
type it
Let's
in yet.
go.
Don't type it in yet. Let me do this. That's amazing. Thank you so much. These are all for the people that follow me. They're great people. And I can't scam them about buying a fiat. They know all of my audience are very well researched, very well in depth. I can't scam them. If I sell buy a fiat, they'll probably be like Verbank and ban me. So so let me go here. Okay. Hashtag get money. All right,
That's
you
it.
guys, in order to win this, all you have to do is write down the comments, hashtag get money.
Just let me know. Just shoot me a PM. Whoever wins, give me the information of the winner, and I'll get it mailed
Okay.
out next week.
Okay. Yeah. All this information is collected, I'm sorry, on the screen, Facebook, and Instagram. So while you do that, I'm actually going to put Rashawn's winning in a bag before I forget. Where did I put that bag? Oh, over there. So while we do that, let me tape this before I forget. I do not want to forget. If AB won that, let me go here. I wish the best for you in your sport cart adventures. I mean,
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun. I
mean,
enjoy it.
that's nuts. 100K. I mean, go you. Woo. But wow, get money. No, Joe Mama, I'm gonna give you more time. There's something wrong with your phone. Joe Mama, do it one more time. Nothing showed up. Joe Mama, do it one more time. Do it one more
Come on,
time, you
baby.
guys.
Click that. I can't even see people chatting. I can just see their chat pop up.
Oh, no problem. Get money, you guys. Joe Mama, do it one more time.
Free,
Nothing showed up, Joe Mama.
Get that free booster box of Gate Ruler.
Joe Mama, do it one more time, Joe Mama. So just in case. I'm going to give people time because sometimes it doesn't go.
Yeah, you don't have to run it right now. You can run it after later on.
Oh, no, we're going to do it right now. We're going to let the winner know. We're going to do it right now.
Let's do it.
So get money. Where's Joe Mama? I'm going to give him some time to type it because sometimes his comments just doesn't show up. Is Joe Mama trolling? Oh no, he doesn't troll. He's been on the stream a couple of times. I think there's something wrong with the phone, but he just I don't know. I don't know. Something's wrong with the phone, but no, not at all. Not at all. So I love my audience. They troll me, and well, I troll them too. So, and I do deserve sometimes of the troll. I'm not gonna lie, but anyways. We are going to wait for Joe Mama. If not, I'm going to enter it for him. So I hopefully.
Joe Mama, you better hurry up.
I know, Joe Mama.
Joe Mama about to miss out.
We're gonna give another maybe 30 seconds. So
I can't feel my booty in the seat, Joe Mama. Let's go. I'm melted into my chair. I don't know how people sit on a chair all day at an office. I don't know how they do it.
Me. I'm like dying right now. I sit in the chat. I sit in the chair a lot at work, and I'm like,
I get
I don't
if
know.
I did, I have to have like some kind of pillow
Oh
to
yeah,
kind
yeah, my
of
pillow. Oh yeah, I went out and I got a
get
nice
like
chair. I went out
yeah,
and got a
get
nice
like a
chair.
memory foam,
All
man.
right, Joe Mama. I think he's having phone issue, so I'm gonna enter for him. If I win, it's Joe
That
Mama.
goes to Joe Mama.
That goes to Joe
Good luck,
Mama.
guys.
All
Good
right, you
luck. Good
guys,
luck.
let's get going. Good luck
And
to
I'll pay for
anyone.
your shipping.
Let's
I will cover
go.
your shipping. You don't have to pay a
Hey
dime.
Anna, hope you're doing well. Hello, hello RB3. Hey RB3, we are doing a giveaway for that box, a sealed box. Type in "get money" now in the comments to be entered. Um, well, perfect timing too. So type in "get money," you guys, in the comments to enter it. I'm gonna do that box right there. That is amazing. Tell me a little bit about more of that box. I don't know what that is. I apologize.
TCG that came out a few months ago, Gate Ruler, the artwork sick as shit. Really
Okay,
cool.
okay.
I
Sick as
like
shit.
it.
Okay.
It's new TCG.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. And the artwork is wild, so you'll definitely enjoy it. It's something.
Gotcha.
It may not turn out to be a big deal. I just bought it because I liked it. I thought it was cool, and I said, you know what? Let me buy a couple cases and just stash them away and forget about them for a while. But it's
Perfect.
cool. I like it.
All right. You guys, it's going. Let's go.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Good luck. Oh, I don't see myself. I don't think I could enter it, or did I? No way! Jacob! Jacob,
Jacob
congratulations, Jacob. Jacob,
Dominguez.
where is Jacob
There you
at?
go,
Where is he?
baby.
There you go. Getting money.
Jacob.
There he is.
Jacob, make sure you send PokeGal your info. I'll get that out to you this week, bro.
Oh,
Congrats.
no, sent to you directly. Sent to you directly. Oh, I have Jacob's information. I'll send it regardless. But
Okay,
Jacob, you
cool.
can send
Yeah,
him
send it to me and I'll
three
pack it up
times.
and get
I
it out
know,
to him.
I know, I know. Perfect. Jacob, are you here? Where is he? Ooh. Where is Jacob? Ah.
Jacob hauled
Anyway,
ass. He just won. He's like, I'm gone. I just made the night.
no,
I'm
he's
outie.
here. He's here. He's here. He's here. All right, you guys. This is so amazing. I had such a good time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are
Appreciate y'all,
definitely a
man.
character. And I'm gonna reach out to you because I know a lot of. Oh, there he is. Reach out, Jacob. Let me get out. Okay, that's get money. Okay, that's his Facebook. That is Instagram. Reach out to Lewis. Okay, reach out to Lewis yourself. I do have. If you can't not do it, I have your address. So, SRR, thank you so much for modding. Have a great night. Thank you all my mods, Gerardo. Thank you so much for everybody being here.
Appreciate
So take care. Please get some rest, you guys. All right, Lewis, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna talk to my audience just a real
I will
quick.
chat with you
And
mañana, man. You have a great evening. Everybody, thank you. God bless. Be safe. Be
and
good.
sell me that undaunted box. Okay. Unfriend.
Yeah, we're friends, but unfortunately, I can't let that one go. Sorry. I'll tell you what,
Bye.
though. If I
What?
come across a second one, I got you.
You got me. For real?
If I come across a second one, I only have one. If I come across a second one, I got you.
Gotcha. Were you there when this person was like a couple of years ago that sold the Call of Legend booster box for like 400 and I snapped 3 of them? Were you there? No, you weren't, huh?
I do got Call of Legends.
Yeah, remember, I don't know what, there was this huge post, and I think you were there too. She posted, this was like about, there you go. This was a couple of years ago, and she posted on Burbank, and it got a lot of hits, and she was doing it for 400, and actually, I'm sorry, it was 450, and I said, look, if I buy 3, would you do 400? She goes, yeah, and I stacked 3 out of it. So there was 2 left. I thought you got the other 2.
No, I bought a few from a guy and I opened them, and then I didn't have any of them. I got this one in trade from a buddy of mine in Norway.
Got it.
So
Got it. All right. Take
Alrighty.
care, Louis. It was
Appreciate it.
great.
Thank you,
Tua.
ma'am.
That's all
God
I learned.
bless. Be good.
Tua for
Later, guys.
invest. All right.
Peace.
Take care. All right, guys. That was actually a really fun stream. I really, really like that. I always enjoy you guys. I'm actually very busy, but everybody has been shipped. Every single bot. Every single. Let me see if I can even find. Okay. Everybody, if you wanted a giveaway, international Mike, Raheem, everybody has been shipped for like, it's been a week. So you should get international, take about what, a week or two, maybe 2 weeks, but everybody has been shipped. I really appreciate you guys. I'm doing a lot of collaboration. We're bringing in Rock Pokemon, we're bringing in Pancake Analytics, and we're bringing in Geeked Out Collecting, and we're gonna do a roundtable. And I'm trying to talk to Renee, a OG PokeTuber. So the schedule is gonna go up. Please give me some time. We'll go from there. I just have been super super busy, and all right, you guys. I really enjoy you guys. You guys are so funny, and take care and keep rolling. Bye, you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Get money, and what is it? What did he say? Don't be a piece of shit. That's what he said. Oh, that was funny. I can't believe he said that on stream. Bye, everyone.